Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Good evening, Obodo fam. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing? I hope we are doing well. Always hello to. Now, welcome. I trust you are all doing well. Thank God. It's almost Friday and we have another bank holiday on Monday. So I'm looking forward to that one to take some rest. Yeah, welcome. Good evening. How has your week been? Hope your week has been great. Busy, busy, busy as always. Yeah, can you guys hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me. Let me know that there is no issue with my sound. Loud and clear. Is the sound good? Welcome. Atrowe Salute. Thanks everyone who engaged last night with that with the show for Edochie. It was very hot. It was very loud. It was wowulence. Serious wowulence. Thank you everyone for confirming. Serious wowulence yesterday, oh, not smarting, no. Hmm. Somebody said that Yoludoshi just woke up one day and decided that, okay, this is what I'm going to do today now. Hmm. Oh, this is what I'm going to do now. Hmm. And the internet has been really, really hot. It's been so hot, I tell you. I don't think he was quite prepared for the backlash. Thank you everyone for being here. Realities around you. How are you, sis? I hope you are doing well. It's nice to see you. You are very active these days. I can see good things are happening to you. I can tell. God is good. I'm so happy to see you. I hope everybody is doing good. Somebody said that he woke up, or you just woke up one day and decided that, okay, today I want to shake the internet. I don't think he was quite prepared for the backlash. I don't think he was quite ready. He was quite ready for the way people reacted to everything. Because social media has not taken it easy with Yol at all. The past 24 hours hot for him. He hot for him. Like, it's been really hot for him. He was not prepared for what people would do to him, because these days, Nigerians, the women especially, and some men as well, they know they play. They go carry the matter for head as if it's happening to them. Chelsea Francis, this lover made him do it. Oh my God. Yesterday, I laughed so all my ribs they pay me. I bet man, I don't make me laugh today. Omoti, I never forgive you. Now you give us that name yesterday, watermelon. When make me laugh, laugh, laugh when I won't faint. We get many names yesterday. Oh my God, my ribs still they pay me from all the laughter from yesterday. Please give this video a thumbs up as you are joining us. We're going to have an excellent time again tonight. As much as, we are talking about these people, we are drawing lessons from it, and we're also looking at it from, we're just looking at the humor in all of this, because to be honest, affect your life, affect my life. The only person or the only group of people that are directly affected by this is his wife. That's his only wife that we will know, not this watermelon. Yeah. And the children, those are the ones that are directly affected by this, not them. The children especially. And somebody put a comment on that video yesterday and it really touched my heart. And the young lady said that her dad brought in another woman, when she was only a teenager, and the impact it had on their family was profound. And she said that the relationship she had with her father and the relationship that her mother and all her siblings had with her father was never the same again. And she said that she understands exactly what Edochie's daughter, the only daughter, the first child, must be going through now. And how this woman who came into their family, who the father brought to become second wife, caused so much problems. And the family never recognized the children. They were never close. That was the beginning of division. Mm. It was the beginning of division. Esther said, yo, no, sis, B, you already thought you wasn't ready. He thought it was untouchable. The world has evolved so much, and thanks to the inventors of social media technology, man, Esther, it's been hot for him. I'm sure he didn't sleep last night. Forget. Social media is real. Like the pressure. What did people take in eyes see? He not go forget. I'm sure he was thinking he's doing the honorable thing because I saw a post today when he was posting and calling himself as a DK and how he owned up, real men owned up to take responsibility. Real men don't cheat. Stop this nonsense, you. You are so full of it. He's praising himself. First of all, he posted his wife, his May. He posted May, and let me show you guys. Yeah, so Mokuna not just they look my face throughout. Make a fair post the one where he post. Now the one this is the one he started with today. Hmm? Social media has been hot for this guy. I'm sure he didn't sleep last night. Wait till people take your eyes see. Hmm. So he posted May and said number one. Hmm? Posted her pictures and said number one undisputed. Tagged her Meliol Edochie. Undisputed number one. Now people begin attack him again for comment section. It should be one and only, not number one. You can count the number of children you have. You can count the number of properties you have. You can count your possession. You can count the money in your bank account. You shouldn't be counting your spouse. Women are not something that you be counting number one, number two, undisputable. That one again, they fire and well. They really fire. And guess what, my people? To add insults to the injury that May is already experiencing, this watermelon, what would they talk? So I'm not going to even dignify her by calling her any name anymore. Now, watermelon, her name from now on is Watermelon. Came to the post and put a comment on it. She came and commented on this post as if she's showing solidarity. Yeah. So now he's posting about how real men own up and take responsibility. Now fake men they hide for back they run things. Now people tell and say he can't dey praise himself. He say as a DK na man you be. Hmm? Now and again come see. No be small thing, no. They begin curse am again. And you know anything when you post, the blogs will carry it. They say you are justifying rubbish, fake or real. We online in-laws are disappointed in you. Real men do not cheat on their wives. Keep lying to yourself for the sake of looking for votes. God will not make you become a leader. Ooh. Another person say, I wonder who is advising this guy. Ogechi says, Ngwanu, clap for yourself. Will you keep quiet? As in, the way people are angry with this matter, you will be saying, the wonder, saying, now, wow, people are really, you know what? I was having this chat with my sister today, and she was like, Auntie B, in all this, I know that people are really, really, they're angry with the whole thing that is going on. People are not happy. Nigerian women are so tired of, the status quo, cheating, polygamy, patriarchy. People are sick and tired of it because we all grew up. We saw it. If you are lucky that your father didn't marry another wife, which is very rare in those days, then you would have seen it in uncles, in your aunties that married either as first wife or second wife. And we all saw the mess that polygamy is. I did a show once upon a time here. How many of you can remember? How many of you can remember that show that I said I was going to give somebody who can give me one good reason why we should support polygamy? And I said I was going to give the person £500 instantly. We did that show. We did here talk 3 hours. Nobody could come up with one, not be two, one good reason. So a lot of people really, really are disgusted by polygamy. We don't like it. We don't support it. We don't tolerate it. In fact, we are so over anything polygamous in nature because we've seen the devastation that it causes in family. We see the enmity. We've seen how it goes on and on from generation to generation, tearing family apart. See, you think he's smiling now because he never know he doesn't even understand what he's just got himself into. Mm. Bumi, you remember that 500 pounds that you know if you claim ma'am. That day you scratch your head tired, you know if you come up with good reason. I'll pocket my 500 pounds back. Mm? My people, the battle is not only physical, it is spiritual. It is psychological. It is mental, it is emotional. So now he has two homes. He'll be running between Watermelon and his legitimate wife that he married, that he has children for. His attention, apart from going to what did they call them? All their is it na sites that they call them, being a location that they call them when they go shoot film. Then they go there, go they do film. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that is good about polygamy. Polygamy is the center of why Africa is as it is today. The dysfunction in polygamy, the malice in polygamy, the enmity in it. Oh my God. You don't wish it on anybody. And that is why a lot of women are so enraged. They don't want to be in that situation. Maybe you were born in a family where you saw what your mother went through because of polygamy. And you know how growing up, what you went through yourself. Then you will vow that never, I will not put myself in this position. And the funny thing is that people who are of the Islamic faith will justify it with their religion, of which even the real people that knows the Quran will tell you that you cannot even marry two wives if you can't love and treat them the same way. But you know, African man, people that want to do things will always find an excuse. They will justify it. After all, I'm a Muslim. See Nadunwoko, Igbo man, when he turn himself to Muslim, when he say he be Muslim. So the real Muslim self, they say, okay, you can marry 4, he marry 6. Okay, how you want to explain that one? He marry 6. Regina na the 5th or 6th. So even according to his so-called faith that he proclaims, he's even violated the law of his faith, of his religion. My people, there is nothing good about polygamy. And that's why a lot of people are so angry. People are taking this thing very personal. I'm telling you. I think we are about the only people that even talked about this thing that were chilled. And we're talking about solutions because, as you know, we are solution focused on this platform. We don't get time. You know, we don't go drink Panadol over another person's headache now. We go draw out the lessons, which we did excellently well yesterday, if I can say so myself. All the callers were fantastic. I took notes. If you don't watch that show from yesterday, you miss. You better go watch it because we were talking about contingency. How do you create like a buffer around you so that in the eventuality, we not say it will happen, no, but in case it happen, what would you do? So that show yesterday was so powerful. So today we're moving on to talk about father-in-laws. And our focus tonight, I want to shine my searchlight on Pete Edochie himself, his father, Yul Edochie's father. And I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media. In fact, everywhere on social media, people have been making comments and, you know, even videos, people making videos and saying this is what he said, this is what he said. And he said, my father was deleted at the hands of a woman from outside who he had 2 boys for. I'm 34 now. My life was fractured because of what the other lady did to our family. It's a terrible thing. So you see, someone like you now, Annie, you will not tolerate polygamy at all because you know what it did to your family. I mean, you are not alone, my darling. A lot of people have similar experiences. Nobody has a positive experience of polygamy. I think the only person I can even say it's not even positive. I won't say it's positive, but the only thing my friend here, whose father married two wives, can tell me is that the father did try to bring the children together. So she and her siblings from the other woman are very, very close. He managed to do that. But the impact of the polygamy was so much on the mother that she became ill, developed all sorts of problems, mental problems, because of the actions of her husband, who was and she was the first wife. So it's not even a positive story. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Temiti, you say you realize that the Muslims that are from Pakistani, Syrian Muslims that you met in the UK, they are monogamous. And you asked one of them, and he said he thought I was insulting him. Aha. Yes, I worked in a predominantly Muslim community in the UK here. I know them very well. No, Bangladesh, they've plenty now. If you go East London, when I used to work in that area about 4 years ago, I was working in that area. Every family house when I dey go as a visit, if I go for visit, na them dey that area. But they see two wives. Mm-mm. Because they too don't realize now, say, this religion thing, and some people they practice it in its true form, and some people go add their own African culture join them. Okay, there's no religion that encourages it. Let me just say that this is a pure African tradition thing, culture thing. Okay, and somebody was saying yesterday that it can never end. It will. One day it will. You watch and see now. Believe it or not, there was a time that it was happening in this part of the world as well. But has it not ended? So many things end. Everything has an expiration date. Polygamy will end one day. It might not be in this generation. It might not be in our lifetime, but it will. Because it not serve anybody. Cultures is changing. Traditions are changing every day. If you see the outrage now on social media, if you're on social media, you follow what is going on since the past 24 hours now, you will know. A lot of people are they are trying to encourage him. Of course, women too. They will bring their ignorance, and now women they always dey the forefront now. Patriarchy and women they strong there pass. Mhm. So it will. I believe strongly that it will end one day. She said Edochie used father makes misogynist comments about women and degrades women. So I'm sure his father encourages nonsense, no regard for women. Okay, so there's been a lot of posts on social media, like I was saying, accredited to Edochie. So I went to take a look. My people, when I checked, do you guys know how many Facebook page Edochie allegedly has? 82. 82 pages. 9 fake pages, oh. They are not real. I'm sure you get the gist already. There are 82 or 83 fake pages. All of I know they see that, and some of them I screenshot some of them because I just had to make you guys laugh. So this one at the top, it says Edochie, Ebonyi State University, and he lives in Makurdi, Nigeria, Benue State. Edochie is in Taraba State. He went to Taraba State University, Jalingo, and he lives in Lagos, Nigeria. The same Edochie went to Ignatius Ajuru University of Education and lives in Abuja. Just go to Facebook and put Pete Edochie. So all those posts when they see they fly up and down. Lori Iro. They are scammers. Oh, you know how they use celebrities' name and picture to scam people. Lori Iro, please, people, like this, hit the like button. We are here to learn today. This is a classroom. I'm ready with my pen and paper. I hope you are too. They are all fake news, so my people. So this morning I posted on my Instagram. I said, please, I'm seeing a lot of posts that are, people are saying that Peter Joshua said this, he said this. So the first one that people were saying that he said was this one on my right hand corner, where people were sharing that Peter Joshua said that. I say, me, I like to know the source. I want to know where is it. So I like he wrote it March 17th and said, marrying two women doesn't mean you are a man. It just means you are about to suffer and breed confusion among your generation. Now can they ask people say, where is the page? Because Edochie's verified Instagram, remember, he's an old man, no, he's not a young man. He just celebrated his 70th birthday. So he's not social media savvy like that. He doesn't post regularly. So how come this thing that happened yesterday, Edochie is posting? Or he's posted something March 17th. Aba, make we dey think small now. Critical thinking will help us sometimes. Think am now. You know, be young man. Where if people when they young, something happen immediately they will go they post. This is an old man. He celebrated 75th birthday, Abi. Thank you, yeah. It's not him. All these posts that you are seeing up and down is not Edochie. They are fake pages. Then he's not the one. So till now, I don't see anybody wait tell me say this is where you find it. Obodo you come and check here. So Lori Iro, if you see any of this post up and down, see another one. Edochie blast son over second wife. It reads, right from when Edochie, my son, hmm, was still no see Oyibo, was still a child. He never listened to me. I'm not shocked that he has a son without my knowledge. Shengba, a child that doesn't listen to his father will end up cutting his or her own span lifespan short. I want the whole world and Nigerians to understand that I'm an Igbo man. I never support my son actions. And as a statesman, I only recognized his first wife as the only as the only authenticated wife of my son. Oh, I say I don't want to laugh today, but let they pay me from yesterday. Which one be authenticated wife, Biko? The rest is banished from entering my household. If Edochie, no matter what we are saying about this man is, if he speak English, now Queen's English, now this man they speak, forget. You know those people where they go school for 1960, their English, not be here, forget. How can Edochie, this man that went to school during the time colonial masters came to Nigeria, how can he write this English? And people begin to share them. And they say, Mukuna, they think now, why are you like this? How can Edochie say authenticated wife? It's not possible. I have my own beef with this man, but please, his English is very good. He has very good diction. Do you people shouldn't rubbish his diction? We have other areas we want to do. We have beef with him. But it's never his English. This man's English, now Queen's English, they speak. You don't hear him speak. Are you kidding me? He probably speaks better English than all of us. Then you can't say authenticated wife. And the rest is banished. The rest what? The rest is banished. Is banished from entering my household. I beg, I don't want to laugh today. I swear, I don't want to laugh. Maybe we just we need to be serious today. Oh, I'm not here to laugh. We're serious today. Now I'm gonna tell people say this thing now, more than check am. You know, now check am now. This is not Edochie. These are the fake. One of the 83 pages, the fake pages. Now them. And that's what they think they scam people. Person go just send you a message say, I'm Edochie. Please send me urgent 2K. You go they send. You go say, Edochie contact. Then later I go they say the scam una. Is the page verified? A man of this status, if he's on social media, his page must be verified. Eh? Oh my God. So I needed to establish that. So it's not Edochie. All these posts that you're seeing up and down, they are all fake pages that were created by scammers. Some of them are in Jalingo, some of them are in Makodi, some of them are in Abuja, Lagos, everywhere. It's not this Baba. Okay. I didn't see one page on Facebook that is a verified account of Chief Edochie, the original Ebubedike that we know. Please give this video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up, my people. If you've not thumbs up, if you've not subscribed, please do. Let's get into it. So I needed to clarify that. Let's get out of the way. It's fake news. It's not Edochie. He didn't say anything. I went to check his Instagram verified account, okay? The last time that he posted was in March. Okay, and I will tell you the very date gone 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 that he posted, and that his account is verified, so I know he's the one. All right, many people know they carry fake news. I know they like fake news. I don't like it. Eh? Oh, it's not. The last time he posted was April 14th, and it wasn't even anything. It was a video, you know. And this story that people are sharing up and down that he said that he's not close to his son does not listen to him. This, that. And the one that say, ah. If you go to his page on Instagram, you will see him and his son everywhere. This same Edochie that we are talking about. So where are people getting all these stories that he say he's not close to his son? He's not close to his son. I don't know where people are getting that story. Okay? Because as I checked, there were a lot of posts where he was posting as him and Edochie clicking glasses, drinking together. They were on set together. They are laughing during his birthday, celebrating. So I don't know what people they talk. Maybe somebody go their house, now in contact the person say, me and you does not listen to me. As far as I can tell, from investigating on social media, I can't see anything that, indicates that they are not close. Mhm. Okay, so now people start talking about the Pete Edochie himself, that he has only one wife. Yeah, okay, he has only one wife. Chill Power say he has only one wife who bore him 6 children, right? Okay, I have the picture of the wife. Let me show you guys. But do you also know that Pete Edochie is a Catholic? Adana just told us this evening on the group that he's a staunch Catholic, apparently. And do you also know that as a Catholic member, if you are a Catholic member and you are wedded in the Roman Catholic Church, you cannot marry 2 wives? If you do, you cannot take Holy Communion. If anything happens to you, you are deleted, the Catholic Church cannot bury you. Do you know that? So Catholic Church does not favor divorce. It does not favor second wife. The real Catholics don't marry second wife and they don't divorce because it's against their doctrine. I know, as a matter of fact, because my uncle who wanted to start taking Holy Communion, he was already a Catholic, but he had 2 wives. He had to divorce one before they can give him Holy Communion. Not divorce. He had to send her away because they were not married legally. You know the way all those days now, they just carry give you. Say, okay, now your second wife with this. Maybe he insist, say other people they marry second wife, now he decide to try. But because he wanted so much to take that Holy Communion, now, Nigeria. So he had to do away with the second wife before he could take Holy Communion. So Peter Edochie has only one wife. That's his wife there. Okay, but he's also a practicing Catholic. And one of our sisters here told us that he's a staunch Catholic. All right, let's continue. One thing I also wanted to talk about before we start, I want to show you a video. I'll show you a video in a minute, but there's something else I want to talk about. Do you also know that in Nigeria, when you want to go and pay bride price, if you want to go and marry, you want to go and pay bride price. Yeah, you know him, they say he's a knight, you see? Yeah, says, staunch Catholic, since he's even a knight in the church. When you watch his video on church, you can tell he's somebody in the church, well respected too. How can a knight have 2 wives? Okay? So that doesn't mean the fact that he doesn't have a second wife, or he's not polygamous, or he's not been able to marry another wife because of his church, doesn't mean that he's not, from that generation, very patriarchy in his utterances and misogynistic in his speech and all that. Okay? So, when I don't see where somebody go marry when you go alone, have you ever seen it? You seen it in anywhere in Nigeria? You seen where somebody won't go pay bride price? Have you ever seen it? If anybody has seen it, please tell me in the comment section. If you don't see where somebody won't go pay bride price, because we understand that you carry belle give watermelon. Now watermelon pressurizer, according to, I know they follow everything we are here for because this love I don't post many things when they be fake news. So I know they believe everything when they talk again. All right. You saw about the report yesterday say he give watermelon belle, and watermelon call they say if he not come marry him, he must come marry him. Say if he not come marry him, he go out him. Say now him pressurize him. That the wife found out, that he impregnated her, and he settled it and told the girl that told the maid that he will never ever see her again. He will never ever date her again, will not see her again. So she wasn't even aware of the bride price. Let me shock you guys. Do you know when she found out? On Monday. This is the chat. This lover posted their chat with May. Look at her see for herself. That is the chat. He said, I've left it all for God. I know he paid our bride price on Sunday too. I found out on Monday. That's this lover's chat with May. You can see her name there. And he can't put for there. This is when I carry my 2 left leg to inform wifey for DM say they don't pay bride price of Olosho. I say, this lover and a jobless person, I swear. He go find May. Enter May DM. They tell him. You know she found out from Instagram about the marriage. And he claims to be a real man. A real man that doesn't have the guts, he doesn't have the courage to call his wife and say, okay, this is what I've done. And this is what I'm going to do. She had to find out from social media. And you say you're a real man. Ogbeni, Benue song. Go and sit down somewhere, my friend. Onishe kushe. He's calling himself a real man, Idiama. Yet the wife did not know until he's gone and paid the bride price. She found out on Monday. Guess how she found out? It's from Instagram, Gist Lovers page. So he's just trying to hype himself. When a lizard falls, he say, if I don't see anybody to praise me, I will praise myself. Now it be the case of Edochie now. He's praising himself because say you don't F up. So the issue of the bride price that he paid on Sunday, do you know that in Nigeria, especially in a culture like Igbo culture that is very, very, people take pride in their family name, they take pride in respect. You cannot just carry himself and go to that watermelon's family and say, I've come to pay bride price. It's impossible. It's a huge sign of disrespect. You don't do that. You have to go with your kinsmen. You have to go with your family. They will ask you, did you fall down from tree? Don't you have a father? Especially somebody that is so famous. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him. He's quite famous. So how is he going to carry himself to say, I come to marry your daughter? This is what I'm paying as bride price. He didn't go alone. I don't know who went with him, but I know he definitely went with members of his family. Somebody is saying that the brother is denying it because nobody wants to face this I've forgotten how to pronounce it. Anompana. Nobody wants to face this anompana. So everybody is distancing themselves and not be me. It wasn't me. They say the brother, they ask the brother, did you follow him to go and marry? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh my God. The year that they turned him to, oh my God. Come and see skits flying right, left, and center. Make a show now one before we continue the story. Before I play that video, make a first show now one skit. You go laugh, you go tire.
Èmi so yín pọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkọ àti ìyàwó lónìí ní orúkọ sí bàbá sí ọmọ àti ti ẹ̀mí mímọ́. You may kiss your bride. You may kiss your bride.
They say you was to cheat and clean mouth. Belle enter and they had to marry Judy on the second wife. Judy and you on their wedding day. This is Judy and you on their wedding day.
You may kiss your bride.
You may kiss your bride.
Yeah, kiss your bride.
Oh my God. If you see skit, yesterday one of my friends sent me a bunch of them. My belly they pay me. I laugh. I won't faint. Come and see. Different kind of skits. Get one where Aki and Papa do. When Aki they carry woman they hide for inside drum. They put out they wrote it there that this is what Yo was doing. When he was running around with watermelon, when the wife was coming, put her inside drum, cover and quick. Oh my God, you may kiss your bride. You know Greek kiss so they say now how the taste starts. Now watermelon be that and yo. Now how the taste starts. You know see what the tanga. I say now village. Not be me right amo, na so I see amo, my people. So they act film together what they call Village Girl. I think the title of the film is Village Girl. They say the acting when they ask for Village Girl, now they carry enter real life. Please give this video a thumbs up. Like this video. Because if you look at it, you say his wife, she's more posh, she's more sophisticated, she's more beautiful. I'm sure she's more educated, she's more enlightened. Everything I say pass. It pass this watermelon what we dey talk about so. So the shade will not be here. So I'm gonna show you guys a video now. Okay. I want to show you a video of Edochie so that we can dig into this father-in-law thing. A lot of people that are saying that he's not supporting, he didn't support. How do you know that he didn't support? I've already showed you just now that all those posts are fake. They are not from him. They are fake accounts on Facebook. Anybody can enter Facebook and say, I'm Edochie. You don't see him. Edochie there for Taraba State. You know? But there's an angle I'm looking at it from. So, yeah, let me share my screen so that you will see the video of, I'm sure some of you have seen it before, where he was talking about marriages of today. He was giving us his opinion about marriages of today and how, you know, he feels that the men of today are not men enough. Okay, let me take this off so you can see clearly. Was basically saying, during our own time, now we do this, now we do that. Okay.
Today, because the men of today are very weak. If you said it in our own time, you will never be in one piece again. I mean every word of what I'm saying. We got married when men were men.
Did you hear that? You will never be in one piece again. What did that mean? If you are saying that if somebody said something, they will never be in one piece again. What is he referring to? I beg, more can tell me for comment section what you get from that. That if you say a certain thing as a woman they talk about, if you said it in my own time, you will never be in peace again. Not be DV be that. Oh, really? There's a throw here. You know, say with a block for here. We go block in Destiny just now. Make you no worry. Where he dey? Give me his name. Make a block him. My blocking generation. I'm on yes, corner. Let me find out. Make you block your entire generation. Help me to block his destiny.
Women didn't insult us that way. The way women insult men these days, I begin to imagine. I mean, come on, it's not our character. What is good? Our women used to be beautiful things.
Beautiful things.
We envy. We love to hold close. We love to cuddle. Today they are turning into viragos, vixens. What's really going on? A lot of you run out of your husband's houses. What the excuse? He was cheating on me. Solomon had, I think, 1,000 wives, 700 concubines. If you say that your husband is cheating on you and now decides to take many more wives, what are you going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay. So you hear it. Let's just be breaking it down. I want us to be breaking it down. I don't want to just watch the whole the whole clip. Let's take it one step at a time. Okay. First of all, he said that the way some women speak to their men these days, in our time, you will not remain in one piece if you spoke like that. So it means that there's a certain way that your wife will speak to you that you have to put your hands on her. So he's basically advocating for DV. Number two, he's talking about Solomon in the Bible. Okay, that you are complaining that your husband is cheating. You're complaining. You're complaining. Mhm. Junior, can you imagine? He's referring us to Solomon. Are you an Israelite? Did you live in the time of Solomon? Do you have what Solomon had? Eh? Now he's referring us. Solomon used to ride in horses too, but you are flying now. You are riding in cars now. Why? Why didn't you ride in horse and gallop from your house from there to London? Eh? So he said, don't complain. Cheating. Why are you complaining? What if you marry another wife? What will you do? Marrying another wife. Okay? So if he's saying this on national television, this was an interview. It's on YouTube. You can go to the channel. The name of the channel is there. You can see it. It's called Adaka TV. You watch the whole. They had a series on him, right? So he's saying if he marries another one, what would you do? And that's exactly what his son has done, Abi. Because saying that small, not be one day plantain they ripe. If you cut plantain, you'll fail live for house. So, like from that video you saw, a lot of videos have now surfaced on the internet where we saw that they've had a long-standing relationship. It's not today, oh. You all have been dating this girl for a long time. I will show you some pictures. Okay? No. Look by. Are you just joining us? He didn't disown the second wife. All those are fake news. They are all fake news, please. Let's carry on.
If you think that your husband leaves the house, says it's going on tour, and he's going to have an affair outside, put a packet of condom into his bag. Tell him you have packed his bag for him. When he sees it, psychologically, he's going to think, this woman has my interest at heart. If it is his intention to stray, he will pull himself together. But because that you women are not even creative, no.
Yeah. You see how, if you have ever heard a misogynistic, patriotic comment, so it's all about the woman now. You see how he put all the blame and emphasis of a man who is philandering on the woman. You are the one that is not creative. You are the one that is not packing your husband's bag and putting condom inside so that even if he wanted to cheat, he would think about it. Thank you so much, Temilade. Says Solomon did not end well. I like that. Okay? You see how he puts the whole thing on the woman's head? You women are not even creative. He blames the woman for everything. I bet, what if you they call that kind of behavior? Okay. Let's carry on. Now the woman know they creative. So this is always the narrative in Nigeria. Everything about the failure or success of a marriage, mostly failure, it rests on the woman. You are the one. It's your fault. You are not creative enough. You don't do enough. You are not submissive enough. You are not humble enough. And I'm not saying that all women are perfect. I'm not saying that all women are good or all women are role models. But you see women who are they will even worship the floor that their husband walks on. But a Mongo Park is a Mongo Park. We heard the story of Osinachi that was the husband would kick her out, put her in an uncompleted building where she will sleep. The Minister of Women Affairs, a woman who is a minister in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, she cannot tell lies. She's too big. This is somebody that sits down to discuss with Buhari, told us that this is what the children told her. That Osinachi's husband will put her out, kick her out of the gate. She'll go and sleep in a completed building. She will come back in the morning and kneel down and beg him. So, what did he do to her? So, I'm just saying that while we have women who may not be, they treat their husband bad, or they have bad character. A lot of these women, especially in Nigeria, they know the value. Marriage is everything. It's a status. You see how he put all the blame, he put it on the woman. It's your fault. You are not creative. How dare you not pack your husband's bag and put condom in it? I mean, it's even doing my head in just thinking about it. As a woman in your husband's house, you will go and pack a bag and you will help him and buy condom and put it aside because you are encouraging him. Hmm? No, 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 no. It's not about generation. He may have come from a different generation, but this is this generation now. Okay? If he comes from a certain generation, then he shouldn't make comments about relationship in this generation. He shouldn't make comments about what relationship should look like now, because he's not speaking to the generation that he comes from. He's not speaking to women who are in their 70s or 80s or 90s. He's speaking to modern day women, Nigerian women. So what are we talking about? All right, let's hear a little bit more.
You want to be like white women who keep marrying and divorcing and marrying. It doesn't suit us. It doesn't go down well with us. No. There's a woman called Jennifer Lopez. I think she's been married about 3 or 4 times now. My mate, Sylvester Stallone, is married about 6 or 7. I mean, that's that is not our character. My mother was not educated. She was not in love with my father. No. My father was almost 40 when his uncle said, Onyenkuzi, it is time you got married. Beautiful, you're a very tall, handsome man, you're a wrestler, you're a teacher, you're everything. And he said, okay. Go and marry for me. Any woman you bring is okay by me. And my uncle went off to a neighboring village. Said, look, Onyenkuzi wants to get married. And the women came out. And he just looked around and said, you are going to be this man's wife. And that's it.
I like the way it's hilarious the way he described. He said he went to a neighboring village and all the women came out. Oh my God. You see the way? Oh my God, the way he described, he said they all came out, they lined up. He's talking about Jennifer Lopez. Maybe you say it's from a different generation. How come he knows about Jennifer Lopez? How come he knows that Jennifer Lopez has been married many times? How come he knows that Sylvester Stallone has been married many times? Shebuna says it's from the Stone Age, so he doesn't know what is happening in this day and age. Abi? Okay. Make we listen more to our papa.
And he brought this 15-year-old girl home. She didn't have the courage to look at my... No. She couldn't look my father in the face. She was all the time bending down. Yeah. She was crouching. She was shy and all that. She remained shy.
Yeah.
And he gave him 10 children. So,
yeah. That's the quality of a good wife. Shyness. Just be shy. Oh, yeah, shy. You can't even look him in the face. But in her shyness, she gave him 10 children. That is the quality of a good wife. So all you women that are here, you must be shy. I command you to be shy. If you are not shy before, even me, from now, I'm starting to be shy. Okay? After this show, I can't be shy now because I need to talk. But after today, you will see my shyness. You must be shy. Because shyness in his mind and a lot of people back home, in their mind, shyness is a good quality. It's something to celebrate that you are shy. In this part of the world, shyness is something that people, they work on it. If you have a child that is shy, you need to, it's lack of confidence that causes it. Is low self-esteem, lack of confidence that causes it. So in this part of the world, if somebody is shy, they will build your confidence up to remove that shyness, because shyness is not a trait that anybody, it's not something to celebrate. But the grandmother was very shy. Oh, she remained shy, but she born 10 children. This is your Edochie's father. All of you that are still saying that is sharing post. How can a man talk like this and you believe those silly posts that are flying up and down? Ha! If he can talk like this on social media, imagine what he's saying in private. Imagine what Edochie learned growing up. Maintaining shyness. That means his own wife too is shy. To be honest, if you look at her, you can tell that she's shy. Because this is and it's not every man from his generation that is like this. Let's get it right. Oh. It's not every man from this generation that needed a woman that they can just, put down there. You can't look at the husband's face. You have to be shy. You can't talk. Anything they say is law and order. No, it's not. Let's just get that. Okay.
He was still shy. 7 boys, 3 girls. He was still shy. And my mother was telling me, he said, look, your father was so handsome. He had plenty of hair on his head. Each time he stood. Quite honestly, my father was a very handsome man. He was tall. Was shaped like, well, he was a wrestler, so I think very athletic. Maybe that was why I didn't want to get married. Come on, that's swaggering. What I'm trying to tell you is this. If you know why you are going into your husband's house, you will make the relationship work. A lot of you who are young girls.
So it's only the woman that has the responsibility of making the relationship work. Are you getting that? It's not 2 people in the marriage, it's 1 person. You are the one that knows the reason why you are going to the relationship. So you have to make the relationship. The burden of making a relationship work rests on you as the woman. Okay? All right. Finally, I'm just going to listen a bit more and then I'll stop it.
You want to have children and you want your breasts to remain firm. That is silly. That is stupid. Those breasts are meant for your children. They have to be flattened out by your children. You have a very good ass, good. It's not going to be firm permanently. No. It's going to drop along the line. Make use of it while you can.
Oh.
This is an Adakal TV exclusive.
Yeah. Make use of it. How many of you are making use of those your watermelons? Whether you have big or small. How many of you are making use of your bakasi, your ass? Are you making use of it? All you women in the building, are you making use of it? I want to take I want to do counts, head counts. All of you that are not making use of your watermelons and you're not making use of your bakasi, listen to Uncle, Daddy Pete Edochie say, make use of it. Okay? You need to make use of it. So, this is a picture, one of the pictures that's flying around where the village girl, Mrs. Watermelon, met with him. He met with Pete Edochie. And she also said a whole lot of things when they shot that movie that I don't know whether it was I think it was Yul Edochie that directed it, and she had a whole lot to say about how you are my best friend, you are my this, you are my that. It's all over social media. Yeah, all the things she was posting. Yeah, this is one of them. This is why people are now saying that this thing not be today. Oh, this is her. This is what Watermelon wrote. He said, special appreciation to my best friend. They call grown man that is somebody's husband your best friend. You see, these ladies have no boundaries. The level of disrespect they give other women is too much. He's your best friend. Out of all the people in Nigeria, is somebody's husband that is your best friend. That's when May should have put her eye down self to know, say, something is going on. Something is fishing, not be today. It's now everybody is bringing out all these posts to say, Ashe, it's been long. He said the director of Native Girl movie, Edochie, a great teacher, a legend, a very humble and wonderful soul. Thank you. Nigeria is blessed to have you. Only God can bless you the way you deserve. Oh my. I can go on and on. I love this man. Chengbo. I love this man. So make a quickly bigger one lesson. All this over familiarization. They familiarize yourself with your husband. Somebody they say, he's my best friend. He's my this. He's my that. Wives, if you see it, nip it in the bud quickly. Okay? Nip it. If your husband is tolerating this kind of, I don't know what to call it, whether it will make them feel like, it will make them feel special. Because I believe that a man that even loves his wife and respects his wife will not allow another woman, another girl to be calling him, I love this man, my best friend, my this, my that. What's that? What's that? They are supposed to have a working relationship. Not knowing that all this time so that we're talking about, you see their picture? You don't see them? This is them. Oh. All this while that they were supposed to have a working relationship where he was supposed to be directing movie, he was directing her. All the directing of the movie was what Watermelon he was busy directing. This is what led to pregnancy. Okay? Right. So, what are we talking about? In-laws, father-in-laws, bride price, payment of bride price that Edochie went to do. And I'm saying categorically that he didn't go there to do it himself. He went with his kinsmen. So people that are arguing that his father does not support, I don't buy that opinion, but you are entitled to your opinion. This was another post that Edochie posted on his Instagram and said, can a man love two women? It was a while ago he posted it. I think it was around February he posted it. Can a man love? So now, people are now, people know how to analyze things. So people get plenty time for their hand for Nigeria. A lot of people, they have time. So they will dig in and analyze. They will dig in and analyze. Can a man love two women? Ashe, the time that he was asking this question, he posted it on his Instagram. The thing was already going on. He was directing Watermelon that time. So, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, right? So, what I just have to say is that, you know what? Your thoughts become your words. Your words invariably will form your action. Okay? It's a sequence. So you can't tell me that Edochie is saying those things and, it's because he's from a certain generation. That's why he's saying all the things that he's saying. You hear how he was talking about DV. He was literally promoting DV, saying that as a woman, if you say something like that during my time, you will not be standing. Your legs will not be straight or this and that. He was promoting cheating, and he is supposed to be a Roman Catholic knight. He was promoting marrying another wife, which he said that, so your husband is cheating and you are complaining. What if he marries another wife? What did you do? And there was what I said on this platform once upon a time when I said, Nigerian women don't leave marriages because their husband has married or is even cheating. I remember vividly how some people who are not Nigerians, I think my American sisters, were very upset with me and say, this is a fact. It's not that I'm supporting it, but this is what I know. I grew up in Nigeria. I see it happen every day. If you still didn't believe me, Sam Okposo, a very good, vivid example of someone we recently had on this platform. Is his wife with him or not? Another woman is pregnant for him. Has the wife left? In fact, it's now they are doing love. He took her on holidays. Okay? Gigi said he used derogatory comments to remarks or to describe women. Right. He said that you should pack raincoat and put in your husband's bag when he's traveling so that you need to pack his bag and put something to encourage him so that when he sees it, he will now say, hey, yeah, you even care about my well-being. You don't want me to bring home gonorrhea. You don't want me to bring in, you don't want me to come and give you, what do they call it? All the VGs, I don't know their names. You don't want me to come and bring STIs and STDs. Yeah, this woman really loves me, so I won't do it. Unfortunately, his son, with all the condom that May packed for him, forgot, or he chose not to use it because he said, what's the need? After all, not only son I go born picking now. There's nothing wrong in it. Hmm? And then he started describing how the culture of all this philandering behavior that white people does not tolerate, if they know they are out, is worse than African culture. What he doesn't understand is that he's describing J-Lo, Sylvester Stallone, syphilis, thank you. What he doesn't understand is that, do you know how many women have been deleted? Do you know how many people that, because of philandering and extramarital affairs and all the problems that it brings, mental health, emotional health has suffered. People are depressed. People have gone to early graves because of it. And you are comparing J-Lo that is living her best life and saying, hey, imagine, she's been married many times. The people that are married only to one person, they say they were married for one person for 40 years. Hey, they're a shadow of themselves. A shadow, some of them, not all of them. See, people still have happy marriages that they've been married for a very long time. So, what are you talking about, sir? With all due respect, what are you talking about? Are you saying that it's better to cheat and to put people in emotional bondage and damage people because it's our culture and it's better than the white people that you are calling on? Hmm? Eh? Oh. Olu said Babangida was a devout Muslim. He had billions. He was the head of state in Nigeria. Which one is billions? He respected his wife and didn't marry additional wives. Most men who marry additional wives don't respect the women they marry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. If he respected that, he would not have the courage after all the bashing that he took yesterday on social media. He won't have the courage to go and post a picture today on his page, and he will be saying, "You are my number one," or what's that nonsense that he wrote. He won't have the guts to be writing number one, undisputed. After everything you put her through, the shame, the humiliation. And people are looking at her and they're like, hey, yeah, hey, oh, what she'll be going through now. What she'll be going through now. My people, undisputed, number one. So, I put it to you that the in-laws, father-in-laws have a lot of influence on the actions of their sons. They do. Because it's this household that he grew up in. He saw his father, he saw his mother. His father trained him. His father told him words. His father basically raised him. So he's seen. If he can come on TV and say that his grandmother was very shy, she remained shy, this, that, women should do this, women should. Basically, his roles that the way he's just praised men as, he was praising his grandfather, praising, and the woman is the one that has the bulk of the responsibility. Whatever happens in the marriage is you. Vaughn, your internet is not it's not connected properly. So I'm sharing my link now. And I'm saying the conversation is around the influence that your father-in-law has on your husband, or the influence that father-in-laws has on their sons. Fathers have on their sons. Because a lot of people are just running with the narrative now that, oh, he didn't support it. He didn't support it. Yes. Ice Watermelon commented. I didn't have time to screenshot that one. Yeah, she commented under the post. She put a comment there. Her comment was there. If you go and check the blogs, you'll see it. And people were saying it's the audacity. She has the audacity to do that. Wow. Uni says, Judy said, "May Edochie is really gorgeous. I wonder you is looking for." Abby? Uh-huh. So we're talking about father-in-laws and in-laws generally, and how, because every family, they have a way of life. They have what they believe in. Okay? These people, did they subscribe to my channel? How did they manage to get in here? And this is subscribers only. Yeah. Every family have what they believe in. Okay? They have what is important to them. And the way you are, that's how you raise your children. Okay? You raise your children with your values, what's important to you, your faith, perhaps. And, I know that, no matter how you raise children, when they grow up, they can take their own path. Okay? But fundamentally, in those developmental stages, you feel them, children are like empty mangolo. Whatever you put in them, they soak it up. We are parents now, so we know. So how can somebody still say that, oh, he's not aware of it? He's saying that he's disowned the new wife. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he doesn't favor it. Maybe he didn't support. I don't know. Alayinka, you are welcome. Unmute yourself, please. So if you have something to say, come into the studio. Let's have a quick conversation around this. We're not going to stay too long because we did almost 3 hours yesterday. Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, my sister. Good afternoon from here.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
welcome.
Ola. Yes, I just changed my phone. That's why it's coming out completely as Olayinka. This is Ola.
Oh, you're welcome, sis. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, my sister?
Not too bad.
Yes, I'm at work, but I just want to chip in something very, very quick. Like you said, this the Edochie issue, it's a lot of I don't know. It broke my heart yesterday when I saw what he did. But one thing you said that I know me too. I'm part of the women that make a lot of mistakes. Is when you see your man going sharing something with somebody, my best friend and it's a lady, we are supposed to nip it in the bud before it becomes something else. You understand, my sister?
Yeah,
This thing,
instantly.
yes. When I
Let them
saw,
call you harsh. Let them call you wicked.
yes, I'm going to use my own as an example. My husband was out of the country when I was still in Nigeria. He used to tell me I have a friend. I asked him, did you tell the friend you are married? Unfortunately, I realized he didn't even tell the friend he's married. The lady friend, he didn't tell the married. He told the friend he was not married. But even you, Edochie, his own, everybody knew. Even the lady he had a child with, the whatever called they call her name, knows he's married.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just going to lay emphasis on that thing. Let them call you Ash. Let them call you nagging or whatever. That immediately we see those things. At least let people know that we tried our own. Don't let us keep encouraging those men, especially Nigerian women. Marriage is not a do or die affair. I don't want to lose my marriage. I don't want, what will people say? And if I start talking now, they might say I should get out. So that's the reason I'm calling in. We should try as much as possible. If at the end of the day they still messed up, at least we will know in our heart that we made effort.
Mm-hmm.
If they should have people they respect, especially people in the church. My own was a worship leader.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nobody that can talk to him. He will not listen to anybody. Nobody.
He was a worship
Nobody.
leader.
Yes, in one of the big churches in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, give the girl belle.
Le bâton. Mm-hmm.
So let us through that, please.
What
I
did
know our
you do
women are
when he
listening.
gave the girl belle? What did you do?
I nothing, my sister. Unfortunately, nothing. I told you I just joined this you on YouTube. That I started learning so many things.
Yeah.
There
Did
are
he
so many
marry
things I
her?
would have done better than. I don't even know anything about them again. You know, I told you this is my 5th year in the
Yes.
United States. I left
Yes.
him
We left
and
them. Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
yes. He has
Mm-hmm.
not even seen the lady. The lady is a Russian. The lady is in Russia. They have not seen each other for like 10 years now.
Le bâton.
There's no way he can go to Russia. You understand? But I
Mm-hmm.
don't even care. But you know, the moment I complained, I know you can't do this. Said, if you are not happy that I have a child outside, pack your things and leave. And that was the end of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately God opened the door for me to come to US. I just said, okay, this is my way out. I just left.
Abby, you took off.
I took off without, once I had told my children, and my children said, Mom, go and take care of yourself. I didn't even think of anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So let us not just keep quiet. Don't let us just be allowing this men to. If God wants them to step on us, He will bring out bone from under their feet, from Adam's feet to create us.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
brought from the side. He wants us to be side by side with them. Mama Adejumo said something one day when this Oshinachi something happened. He said, the Bible said, which is in the Bible, submit one to another. He didn't say the woman only should submit. Submit one to another. And that's why anything that happens, when Adam ate the apple, God did not condemn Eve. He told Adam, it's you that gave the instruction. You are in charge of this home. Anything that happens, you'll be held responsible. So let us not give them the chance. Once you have done the best and they are not doing anything that they keep, please. These days, even the pastors are changing their preaching now. They're telling you, leave, separate first, then you pray from where you have separated to.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you
thank you,
very
my
much for your
sister. Thank you
contribution.
for letting me
Yeah.
to share my
All
opinion.
right. Thanks,
Thank
sis. Have
you.
a good
All
afternoon
right.
over there.
You
I
too, my dear.
appreciate you. Bye, sis. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Obodooyinbo. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you calling to contribute?
Yeah, I'm calling to contribute here.
Go
I'm
ahead.
here in London. My name is Princess.
Okay, next time, please come to YouTube. I prefer people to come to the comment section, but I will take your call now.
I don't know. Okay, YouTube, right?
Yes, if you come on the comment section, there's a link there. That's what we used to join. But it's okay. Go ahead. I don't like taking calls because...
I'm watching directly from the TV. Okay, I'll do that on my phone.
Yeah, okay. What do you have to say?
Yeah, what I have to say is that, number one, the Igbo tradition is always bringing the women down because I was once married to an Igbo guy and they don't value women. And if you're married to them, you don't speak out when you see some certain things going on. They can take you for a ride. Like what I see about his wife, maybe she's this kind of quiet woman. She's not this type that, make noise. She just want to be a good wife because of the kind of father-in-law she's got,
Yeah.
So in the process, the guy will just be misbehaving.
Yeah.
And she'll be afraid because she has a very strong personality as a father-in-law figure.
Yeah.
That also contributed to her being the way she is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget they've been together right from the time they were youth.
Yeah.
She must have been going through a lot of mess. This is the problem we are facing in our society, especially from this eastern part of Nigeria. A lot of women are so quiet to the extent their life is at stake. Just like what happened to Osinachi. They don't complain until they die inside the marriage. Some of them are mentally disturbed because of situations like this. Now, this part, I've seen that, okay, my wife is this type of woman that whatever I do, I get away with it. So even if somebody get pregnant for me, it's not a problem. And if I marry her, it's not also a problem. She's not going to do anything. She's not going to leave me. So they use that as a guarantee to do whatever they like to women. Because women are nothing in the eastern part. Women are just a piece of furniture they just keep in the house.
Not all of them. Not all men. Not all Eastern men treat their wives bad. But let's not generalize.
Yeah, majority. And when I say majority, I know what I mean. When we have almost 80% of things happening from the East, it's almost like everyone. That is why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
The only people that you see when they come to Europe, they now learn the culture of the Western civilization. So they now tend to practice it. And then it subsides. I'm from Germany. A lot of Eastern men are in Germany. I know what they do there. With their women. So it's a common phenomenon when you see these people, their character. So it's so sad when you see this woman has given birth to 3 boys and a girl. She's pretty, she's shapy, even better than the side chick or whoever is married.
Yeah.
but still he's not satisfied.
Yeah.
Because you don't give them the chance to mess you up as a woman. You have to stand for your right. When you see your husband cheating, you need to do something. You don't just keep quiet.
All right.
Because definitely, if you keep quiet, one day your home will be ruined.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your contribution.
That's all.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah. I think it's important for us to know that, we shouldn't generalize and say that, this happens. It happens everywhere in the world. Somebody DM me today and said I shouldn't say that in Combe. I did see something for this platform. I don't like generalization. They are fantastic Igbo men. Growing up, we thought Igbo men are the ones that look after their wives the most. They take care of their wives. But there are Mongopaths everywhere in the world. But I get what she's saying. She's speaking from her own personal pain and her experience of being married to a Mongopath. But we need to make it clear that there are Mongopaths everywhere, right? Okay. So the person DM me and say, Auntie B, that thing I said yesterday, I should take it back. That I shouldn't say that I said that Igbo men are not known to be polygamous. That but in Nigeria is Urobo men and Edo men. That his father is an example. I say, Mechonu. I'm learning Igbo fast. I said, Mechonu, will you keep quiet? I said it like patience. So because your father is a Urobo man, is not polygamous, though, means that Urobo men are not polygamous. Are you okay? If you want to do statistics, is it only one person you used to do? If you want to take census or you want to you want to sample opinions or something, take a record. How did they say it? What's the English I'm looking for? It's only your own father you use as an example for the whole of your community. Are you normal? So yeah, Mongopa is there everywhere. Okay, all right. My sister was married to an amazing Igbo man. He was not a Mongopak, and I loved him so much. I've shared this story with you guys here. A lot of Igbo people don't like me. Igbo men especially, they didn't fight me seriously for this platform. But me, I know what I'm saying. Okay, we need, when things happen, we call them out based on where those people come from. But there's no particular tribe that you say, okay, it's only you that all of you are Mongopak. No, that's the danger of stereotypes. Flaky, welcome. Hello, unmute yourself, Flaky. I can't hear you, Flaky. I'm going to move on if you don't unmute yourself now. Okay. All right, let me add Ibi. I'll come back to you. Hi, Ibi. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Good evening, Auntie B. How are you doing?
I'm all right. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm calling from Canada actually, but yeah. But anyways, the Anumano, Abi, I know how they say it yesterday. The you see Anumano, Abi. How did that lady say
No,
it?
you are not saying it well, though. Aha. Amumpama.
Eh,
Amumpama.
Anumpanam.
Anumpa.
The Mango Park, you know what, he got what he deserved. Not only that, but unfortunately he laid his bed and he's going to lie on it, and look at how his family is being talked of all over, all the bloggers or YouTube. It's just a shame. And this is not the end. This is just the beginning of the fall of his life and his destiny and his career. And not that I'm trying to
We
wash
don't
him.
pray for him to fall. We
I'm
don't
not.
want
Yeah,
him to
yeah,
fall.
yeah. I'm not praying for him to fall, but sometimes again, like I quoted this yesterday, and I will still quote it again. God shall not be mocked. Whatever a man sows, that shall he reap. You understand? There is nobody in the Bible, quote anybody, any prophet, anybody, any man of God, that they did something, and even though they were man after God's own heart and they were prophet, but God also showed them a lesson out of their actions. And I'm not saying he cannot be redeemed from this. See the disgrace is bringing, everybody's bringing your family matter and they are judging, but that's by the side. But you know what? Again, I'm not the girl in question, the watermelon. She seems like a slay queen, and that girl is going to give this man a run for his money. you know. So most times men, they should think twice before, even though they want to eat their cake and have it, you have to think twice. Look at now, the repercussion of a lot of things that he has political ambition before you start coming out of all this mess. It's going to take a lot. And now look at the children impact. And then another thing is, I think in our society, okay, no, let me even backtrack to the video you played for the father that was quoting Solomon, and a lot of men like to quote that. Oh,
they quote Solomon. Do they have the
yes,
wisdom of Solomon? Do they have the
yes.
wealth of Solomon?
Oh, yes, but yeah, Solomon had the wealth, he had the wisdom, and maybe in terms of movies, we see that Solomon was a handsome man.
But did you see they didn't read the end of Solomon to see how Solomon ended?
That's where I was going to. They always want to quote that to justify their actions. You know, at the end of the day, how did Solomon end? It doesn't always end well. Apart from Solomon, if we even go back in time and look at men that have done this, they don't always end well. They don't. And men don't always look at that. A lot of other men are coming out, you be man for raising up your hand and going to go and marry her. Yeah, maybe he did the right thing by her or did the right thing by the child or whatever. At the end of the day, you know what? Let's see what's going to happen. Time always reveals the truth. I'm a firm believer of that. You know, time will tell. And for himself and Watermelon, time will be the judge for both of them and their actions and what they did. You know, and the last thing I want to say is that in this our generation these days, they always, anywhere you go, oh, women should do this, there's always advice for women. We get that, we understand, but what about men, especially in our community, the Black community and the African community? How many of the wealthy men today in the world are you seeing with this kind of mess? You know, but African men, you go around and this is the same thing that you keep hearing. They don't have
Yeah.
any other thing. There's no ambition, nothing. All they feel is, oh, I'm a man, and as I'm a man, a woman is supposed to be. If you are a leader, you don't need to announce it that you are a leader. You just lead, and everybody follows. And there's a lot of things that you do as a leader, you endure, you do a lot of things that even the people following you, they wouldn't even see it. It's when you are gone, they'll be like, oh my God, is this what this guy was enduring? Is it this? You don't have to announce it. So if you are a man, be a man. Hold your, yeah, being a man can be difficult, but that's why you are a man. And that's why being a woman too can be difficult. We will carry our cross being a woman, but focus on your own lane so that we can be able to raise a good generation. And I think the men too should come out, and because we women, just like this platform now is helping to support both men and women, but mostly women. You know, I think also men should start coming up, and because we don't have men coming up to start talking to men and start, like, if we have men that have gone through this route and say, you know what, hey men, this is what I've seen. Don't do this, don't do that. If a woman is coming to you and you
Men don't like criticizing men. That's one thing I've noticed.
so that's the problem. That's the problem.
They don't like calling men out. There's a brother code. There's a brotherhood code that they hold
just
very
silliness.
strong.
And there's a new thing in this my generation. They call themselves alpha male mentality.
Yeah, they don't. A lot of men will not call a fellow man out. Never, no matter what he does. They will keep quiet.
So how do the men learn? How do they grow? Because, and again, in our African community and the Black community, men don't really have good role model father figures.
Yeah.
So when they sit around, when they're in amongst their friends, they talk, oh, this. Most of their friends, they don't even have future. And they see that you have a future, you have a good wife, they come and condemn you and put all sorts of ideas into you. You now come on and start acting out.
All right. Thank you so much, Ibi, for your contribution. I got to move on now because I got a whole lot of people. I hear you loud and clear that we need more men to speak. We need more men to have platforms. I've been encouraging a lot of our brothers on this platform that they need to get into YouTube. It starts from you having a platform and speaking out, you know. Since I started, the only brother I can tell is Ola and Lola. You know, he's the only one. I don't know any other one. I've been trying to encourage Bio to see if he can get into YouTube. YouTube is free, please. We need people, men. We need a lot of brothers. We have enough women on YouTube. We need brothers who can have a voice to speak, because a lot of men need mentoring. It's not by age, yo. It's not by age, honestly. Even men in their 50s, they still get it wrong. They don't know what they are doing. And I think it's more receptive to them when it's coming from a man telling them, no, bro, this is not how to do it. This is how you do it. Okay. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll get there. Wonderful corner. You're welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Sister B.
How are
Hello,
you?
ma'am. I'm fine. It's so good to hear to call in. This is my first time calling, and I think I'm a little bit shy, but I've been
Aww.
following you for quite a long time, and I
Thank
just
you.
want to say, on behalf of all the impressionable ladies that are learning and growing, we want to say
Mm.
thank you. Thank
Aww.
you. We cannot thank you enough because this platform is an eye opener. These
Thank you.
conversations are things that we will not usually get in our homes or in our cycles most of the time. But it's been dropping a lot of gems of wisdom for people that want to learn like me.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really admire you. I should just let you know.
Thank you.
You represent somebody in my life that I really look up to. And when anything happens, then I'll usually want to hear our opinion. What would she say? What does she think about this? What is the right way? What is the well, fine. The relationship got cut off because of some things, but I think I found a distance auntie in you actually.
Thank you. My head is
You're
swelling.
welcome.
Ori mingu, ori mingu, gu gu
Yes,
owu.
it has to. You have to know that you're actually impacting a generation. God bless
Thank
you,
you.
ma. God bless your
Amen.
family. God bless everything you do. I'm so
Thank you.
grateful. Yeah. On this matter, what I just want to say, my, the only thing that came to mind when I saw your post yesterday that you were going to address Peter Edochie today, and when I heard what he has said and all that, I just feel that it looks like, I might be wrong, it looks like maybe the wife of Yul Edochie had gone to report him or something, that he had to come up with that if your husband is going on a tour, put a condom in his pack or whatever. I think it just gives
Mm.
a snippet of what might have been going on underground and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What I just want to say now that is that fine, we are changing the narratives by speaking out, speaking up. This is not right. This is how things should be and all that. What is the way forward for somebody like May Edochie? What should she do? What choices do women that have philandering husband? What choices do they have? And how can they take? How can I don't know what else to say now. How can they?
What's the next step that they can
Yeah,
take
what's the next
to
step they
figure
can
this
take
out? Let
to
me give
figure
you a
this
very
out?
short answer, my
Really?
darling,
Yes,
because
yes,
you've
ma'am.
you've made my head to swell, so I will answer you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
It's a personal decision. Marriage is between two people. Well, now
Okay.
it's become five, four people in their marriage now, unfortunately, or three people. It's made the marriage. It's supposed to be between two people and God in the center for Christians. And I know, look at him, he's wearing rosary there. So as far as we know, he's still a Christian. He's a Catholic. So the decision that she needs to make at this point is personal to her. Nobody can tell her, oh, May, oh, leave you. This marriage has ended because you broke your vows. Okay? And I want to believe
Okay.
they wedded in Catholic church because the father is a staunch Catholic. You
Wow.
see? So he's not even allowed to marry another wife. You
Hmm.
understand? That's why he went to pay bride price. Okay?
Hmm.
So it's a
Okay.
personal decision. What she needs to do at this point is up to her. And if I were her friend, I'm going to tell her she needs to take her time. There's no point to rush. I know the matter is hot
Hmm.
now, but this is not just about her, it's about her family, her children, these beautiful children that God has given her. So she needs to take some time to think about it deeply, pray about it, and then she has a decision to make. It's only she has a choice. Oh, Two things, between two things. Stay, manage the situation like Samuel Poso's wife is doing now, or move. Take your children and move. If you think you can't take it, you can't have a husband that is shuttling between two homes, and you cannot share your husband, then you move. It's only those two. There's no other option. Stay or leave. And if she's leaving, there are so many things she needs to take into consideration. It's not obodooyibo. If it's obodooyibo, take his ass to court. He will pay child support. He go sweat.
Well, I don't think
I've
something
known
like that
men,
exists in Nigeria
I've known men that left America to run to Africa because of
because
child
of
support
child
in
support.
America. Yeah. Yeah. Because all his salary will be going, and that is why you see the brothers, when their head correct for this obodooyibo, they maintain. They don't want wahala. They maintain because they don't want wahala. I know sometimes not be their fault, that they difficult situation where we say the woman is just too much, they're not fit again. The marriage will still break. I'm not just saying amen. I'm not saying that when marriages end, but we're talking about issue of infidelity, cheating, and even impregnating somebody now, which
Someone
he has
outside
done.
outside the market.
So
Yes.
if he's in the diaspora, it's an easy decision. She will kick him out. He will leave the house for her and the children.
But in a place that like
But
Nigeria,
Naija,
that
Jesus,
the
my
men.
dear, that one, I cannot answer, my sister. I can't answer it. Oh, it's deep. It's not easy. Because by now they are begging her. And women will be telling her, I watched a video today and the woman was confessing like a witch. I was a pastor's wife. I used to tell women that you must not leave your husband under any circumstances, even if he's beating you.
Wow.
Now she's left the marriage. She can't confess like person when they put in one leg for her head, say, okay, start to talk with you do. She can't vomit all the evil where she don't do. So there's a lot of societal pressure again you need to think about, Wonderful's Corner, because there's a lot of pressure on men now. As we speak now, they are holding meeting up and down, putting pressure on her. It's women that will be the forefront of this meeting. Oh, how are you going to leave your husband? You want to leave your husband? With 4 children? No.
Where are you going?
Ayen Sherwe. If it's Yoruba land, they will say Ayen Sherwe. So, yeah, that's my answer.
It's okay, but thank you very much, ma. God bless you. Thank you,
my
Bodo
darling.
Farm.
Very
You're
nice to hear
welcome.
your
Well
voice.
done, ma.
Please call again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma. I'm grateful.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
Have a good afternoon. Bye. Yeah, it's a very difficult, I'm not going to just say it's an easy decision to make. Even for women who live here, it's not easy. Talk of Africa. Africa? Are you kidding me? Niger? Hey, that status that she's enjoyed all these years. Easy to leave marriage. It's not an easy thing, no, and not every woman will have the courage to do it. It's not every woman that will have the courage to do it. Okay. Annie, you are next. Annie J.
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello. Speak a bit
Good
louder so we can
afternoon.
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Not very well.
All right, let me try this. How about now? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay.
What do you have to say?
First, thank you so much. And I have to agree with the last caller. Your show is very instrumental in a lot of young ladies' lives, including mine. My cousin is actually the person who sent me your link when I think it was Becky that's in Canada. I think that's her name. The day her story came live.
Oh, I see.
So, yes. So I just want to say thank you and please don't stop. You're definitely a wonderful mother figure to a lot of us that are much younger and coming up.
Thank you.
I want to speak up to, just people who have gone through and just survived a split home. It's never easy, but I just want to encourage ladies, like, please don't make the same mistake. Don't, if you see red flags, if you see men that are going to put you in the same situation that you had to endure as a child and as a teenager, please don't do it. It doesn't matter, I know it's hard because I'm Nigerian and I have a Nigerian family and aunties who say, oh, okay, do we have a husband yet? Or when is it happening? When's the big day? Or they call you not even to ask you, how are you doing? It's, so are you seeing anybody? That pressure is real, but don't sell yourself short just to fit the status quo, because these kind of situations, they break up homes. They
Yeah.
leave so many scars that you have to go to therapy for, and it makes you it unfortunately makes the people involved, like his children now, his daughters, especially his daughter, she's in a struggle with a self-image of believing the best about herself. She'll have to overcome all of that, have to overcome actually believing that true love actually exists, because at one point probably in her life she's like, yeah, my mom and dad are together, we have a strong family, we're great, and here you go.
Yeah.
So it's just my encouragement. And please, moms, please look out for your daughters and your sons too. Don't neglect your sons. But please look out for your daughters. If your daughter tells you this person is abusing me, please believe them. And don't say the African thing where the older person is always right. It's not always the case. And you can just listen to your children. You know your children, listen to them, and it's so important. It will change generations. We have to, personally, and to be, my own story is different, but I'm so grateful because your show really gave me the courage to walk away from something that eventually would have ended up like this and Osinachi's
Wow.
situation, because according
Wow.
to family, I had to marry a quote unquote Nigerian. And
Wow.
I'm an only child, and I believe me, the pressure, sometimes I wish I had a sibling just so like go
Oh, to take off
bother
the
somebody else.
pressure. So you gonna marry and let me take my time. Wow.
Yes. So I just say, just stand up for yourself. You have to choose you, even when the people in your life who are supposed to protect you, who are supposed to be for you, don't choose you. You have to choose yourself, because you're going to be with yourself until the very last breath. And you know the pain of your heart. So choose yourself, even if the whole world is screaming no, because you matter. So, but thank you so much, Auntie B.
Thank you, my darling Annie. Oh my God, that was music to my ears, telling me that you walked away from a situation that could have potentially ended with Osinachi's situation by listening to this platform. Wow. I give God the glory. Thank you so much, my darling. Don't worry. God will bring you the one that will give you peace, the one that you will know in your heart is right. When it's right, it's right. So don't worry. I know the pressure is real. We talked about pressure the other day. If you haven't seen that video, I recommend that you go and watch it. It's going to encourage
Okay.
you. But wait, okay? It's better to wait. You see, all these ladies are getting married. You know, Kemi Adetiba, she's 42. You know,
Yes,
Rita
ma'am.
Dominic just got married at 46. They waited
Mm.
and they got it right. It's better.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you're an only child and the pressure is not always easy, but you need to do this for yourself and just wait for the right one that you feel is right for you. Pray about it and take your time because it's a lifelong commitment.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Auntie B.
Well, welcome, my
Bye.
darling. Take care. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a Nigerian. Let me add that. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't matter where he comes from. Does he treat you well? Does your values align? Are you sure you can live with him or live without him? Doesn't have to be Nigerian. Parents, please stop pressuring your children to marry Nigerians. Eh? We live in a diaspora. Somebody that is born and brought up in America, you say he must marry. What if he not see Nigerian? Oh God. It is well. Bumi, I think we have to do more show about
Auntie
pressure.
B.
Maybe the next time we'll talk about marrying marrying your culture. Marrying somebody from your village.
It's not even like it's funny. Like what I mean is not funny, like the pressure. And to
Oh
be,
my
let me use
God.
myself. I remember when I was in a relationship with my current partner. He's from Cameroon. When I told my mom want fainted. It's not, I'm not even joking. She fainted. She said, hey, this woman. Hey, Adam. She started speaking Igbo because
The
my mom
first
is
thing she
Igbo.
will
My dad.
say is that you want to delete me. You want you
Ah,
speaking, you want to delete
not
me.
the way she no talk. I said,
Oh my God.
good person, no, good human being, good able-bodied
How
man.
African parents always manage to make their children's relationship and marriages about
About
themselves.
them,
They make it
about
about
them.
them.
And to me, I had to block. I blocked everybody. That season, it was season of blockade. I blocked everybody. It was not funny, oh, because at that time I have had it.
I had it. You know what my mom said? My mom said, even if it's somebody from Ghana that we share border. I said,
At
Mommy,
least it's still
we share
close.
border with Cameroon too now, but we share border with Cameroon. That there was nothing that she was saying that was making sense.
Ghana is still close. What the way to Cameroon?
Serious than to be. It
Oh
was
my
it
God.
was
It doesn't matter where the
it
person, even
doesn't
if now
matter.
it no matter.
It was after 3 months she didn't hear from me. She was like, this girl, she knows. She was like, okay, this girl is stubborn. This she had to give herself reset button. That no, it doesn't matter. And at that time I was only 28. So I was like, oh, this is the person I'm dating. Auntie B. But on a serious note, though, I'm learning a lot, and thank you for the life. You've been very consistent. I know you're busy. Thank you for turning up and always catching up and keeping up with all what's happening for this
Thank you.
information. Thank you. And after I called yesterday was when Timothy asked how about contingency plan, and it was a
Hey,
good question.
Timothy broke the table yesterday with that
Yeah,
question, and it made
yeah.
that show so powerful.
It
Oh,
switched
Timothy,
the
I can't love you
direction.
less. You they
Yeah.
think deep.
Yeah. So it really got me thinking, like, I always tell people that, like, people are searching, like, if you want to be married, it's different. But if you don't want to marry, but people that are searching to marry, when I say, oh, don't worry, take your time, they'll be like, oh, because you are inside. So me too, I put myself in that boat. Because me too, I'm like, my mom was also a first wife type situation. So I would never stand for polygamy. Like, I would never even stand for anything that looks like best friend. Even work relationship, I'm not there. I'm not possessive. But if I'm seeing that the thing is not adding up, I'm not there. Like, you will know. I'm very vocal. I'm not the timid Peter Edochie type of grandmother.
Docile, shy woman.
It's
You're
not
not the
me.
docile one.
I'll learn you, girl. We'll talk. Bros, what's happening? We'll talk, you understand? So it started giving me thoughts, like, people were saying, have children that you can take care of paraventure. You're not planning for failure. It's kind of like a prenup situation where they say, don't sign prenup. Like, things, put yourself in a situation in case anything happens, you are able, because now in the Nigerian community, Nigeria is way backward than where we are. But in Nigerian community, when people start saying, oh, where are you going to go out? You have 4 kids. How are you going to survive? That's what is the kids they keep using. I noticed the kids they keep pushing on
And
the
the kids
woman.
will grow up. Let me tell you something, because 2 of our kids have already left the house.
Right.
And the third one is on his way out. By next year is gone. I look my husband and go look each other and say, hey, now me and you go date this house. Very soon. Now only 2 of us. The children will grow up and leave.
Yeah.
And if they leave, you go there, even if you see phone calls, say you go thank
You've
God.
been
The day
begging
they like,
them.
then they will come.
I
It's
know,
the day
right?
they like, they will come and visit you. Come and see my husband morning every day. I'm not heard from Esther. And did Esther come to the house? They laugh.
Oh.
You see, every day I've not heard from Esther. I say rest. She's okay. Rest.
Say rest.
I say rest.
And if you are able to say rest.
I say rest now.
That's his girl now. That's his girl child. So
she's
he
a
has
grown
to.
woman. Which one
Yeah.
be? She has a life to live. What do you expect? She should come home every day. If she comes, I go pursue him. I beg. You know how long it took me to drive her away. So please don't come. Stay in your house. Give me peace.
But it's those same kids that they keep pushing on you. The same kids that they want you to have Meta, Mary, Maro, 500. It's the same kids that if situation flip, that, oh, that's what they used to trap you. Oh, your kids, you cannot leave your kids in you cannot take them out of it. They can't come out from a broken marriage. You have to put up a fight. You have to stay there. Now you get there first. We go die years type of mentality. Who you help? If you are not happy, like you said, May has a big decision. It's either this or that. There's no two way about it. And from Auntie B, from the looks of it, I was not even like, she had known, because I was going back to May's post. She posted her husband in January, I think, or February was his birthday. She utilized him. The man no comment anything, no. I don't think say he like her, but I can't go the side hand, the watermelon page. She writes, he puts God bless you, blah blah blah. I said, the audacity. People are bold.
They already they don't burn the picking themselves.
That picking resemble like 4 or 5 months as they look at.
Yes, now
Big
it's about
boy.
that age.
Yeah. So you have to think of ourselves. So we have to think of our mental. There are things that you know that you cannot take. Don't put yourself in that situation. Like as I did, so now I did myself example. My mom say more than that. I said you go carry the belly for me, go pay for the picking. I know they do another one. If you not do me, I not do. It's what I want to do. It's my own.
If I want to do it, my mom will say you are too stubborn. Or if I'm on the phone with my mom and she hears me talking to my husband, she'll be like, don't talk to him like that. We are playing, Rennie, it's play. She said, no, you have to say, mommy, this is not olden days or rock of ages relationship.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Because they didn't marry their friends. So that kind of
yeah,
banter that you have with your friend to them
yeah,
is
yeah,
disrespectful. You didn't hear the
yes.
way Edochie said that the
I quickly
grandmother
saw it.
was shy, couldn't look
I
at the
saw
face,
it. I saw it.
didn't look at the face of the husband.
We are collectibles for men. Like the way he was saying that it's collectible. You know how you that boutique, you just go and collect one jean, collect one
He's
pant.
trying to compare that
Huh?
generation to this
My God.
generation. He's saying that generation is better. The way they did
Eh,
things.
because you are bold enough to go out and search and stand your ground to say this is
No,
what I
that
want. Like,
generation
yeah,
it was full of
yes,
a lot of
yes.
evil.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is that anything you know you cannot stand for, don't stand for it. Put yourself first, because after yourself, your kids will come, and whatever good you attract, whatever positive vibe you attract, will follow you. Don't let anybody pressure you. Forget that pressure. Highest block everybody. Change numbers if possible. Don't mind
Thank you,
anybody.
mommy. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Auntie
you,
B.
my darling. Have a good afternoon. God
You too.
bless you. Bye, darling. Okay, Sandra's Kana. We are moving on very quickly. Yeah. How are you, Sandra? Good
Hello,
evening. Good
good afternoon.
afternoon.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon, TB.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I just wanted to share what I'm learning from this whole situation and my
Mm-hmm.
perspective as an unmarried woman.
Yeah.
So the whole situation and the video of Yule Doce, I've learned that it is very important to look at the family dynamic of your
Amen.
partner.
Yeah.
You need to look at how the mother is being treated,
Mm-hmm.
how they act in the family, and see if there's like patriarchy in the family, or
Mm-hmm.
if there's misogynistic views in the family,
Mm-hmm.
and that it should be a big red flag
Mm-hmm.
for a young lady, or it should be a big flag for you dating this person from this
Mm-hmm.
family,
Mm-hmm.
because no matter how educated the person is, at the end of the day, they're going to bear the fruits of the seed that were implanted in them by their upbringing and by their parents.
Mm-hmm.
So when a man has the views that Yule Doce has concerning women and their roles in the family, it is only a matter of time that the son would display the same views and the fruits of those views. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like what we're seeing now is the fruits of the views of what the father has implanted in the son
Mm-hmm.
since his upbringing. So that's what I'm learning. It's very important as like I am unmarried. I am watching. I am being more aware because I don't want to be in, unfortunately, May situation. And it's just, it might happen regardless because sometimes you can't really control what happens. But I feel like just watching carefully the family might give you some type of, I don't know, protection from it, because if you see something that doesn't make sense to you or something that is not safe, or you see these views, you see how the mother doesn't look up at her husband, only looks down, or if like women are seen not heard, you see those kind of things, you
Mm-hmm.
yourself will have this view like, okay, is this going
Mm-hmm.
to be my reality if I enter this family? So
Mm-hmm.
let me be wise about my next steps.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my learning so far.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
sharing.
much.
Yeah, that's a great learning from that, from this whole shenanigans. I appreciate you. Sandra's Corner. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Family dynamics. Very, very important. How does your boyfriend's parents, how do they relate? How do they relate? How does the mother, she, when you go to visit them, what's going on? I always say that you ladies are not married, you are lucky. I say it all the time because you still have the opportunity to choose. So you are lucky. Those who already entered situations that they made a mistake is worse for them. If you're in a good one, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Okay? Brad Patrick, good evening, sir. It's been a minute. Good evening, Brad Patrick.
Good evening.
You're
I said
welcome, sir.
I've been in and out.
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
you earlier on. I'm glad that you're here now.
yeah, my sister. You know what you're discussing? I took time to listen to it yesterday, even though I couldn't contribute. It's so deep.
Yeah.
I tell you, so deep. You know, Let me share one experience I had with a friend of mine. You know, this guy with a wife then, they were living in ghetto, in a one bedroom apartment, and you know, there's gutter went through their room. You know what I mean by gutter? When they say the water passed through their room, the dirty water that they have to cover with carpet, smelling water.
Mm-hmm.
So when the guy made it, suddenly he was beginning to mess around.
Yeah.
And there was issue at home. Serious issue. Not knowing that the man was already at the verge of marrying somebody else. I didn't
Right.
know. And to let me just tell you, the guy is even a pastor. So when it became serious, my sister, the wife fell sick to the extent that the wife moved to the brother's house. So when they brought the wife was like, they were holding the wife, and the wife was cursing the man.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe the second day the wife got deleted?
Hey, the first wife.
Yeah, the first wife.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was the man that said, can you believe what this woman did to me, that they brought the woman?
Mm-hmm.
That the woman was like a feather. I said, what do you mean like a feather? He
Mm-hmm.
said, she has lost weight.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
And the following day, the woman got deleted.
Yeah.
What really pained me was that, can you believe my sister? In 3 months, this same guy got married to somebody else.
Of course. Of course.
In 3 months. I've not seen this guy for more than 20 years now.
Yeah.
But eventually, he divorced the second wife and got married to somebody else and moved to America. No child up to now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like, what I'm saying that, you know, this thing has multiplier effects. And it still bore light on the women and the men. If you are dating, before you marry, marriage is a covenant. It's not a contract.
Mm-hmm.
It must be made known that I don't feel marry somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
By God's grace, I can't marry again. You know, I have one wife, and my wife will not.
There's one of our uncles that used to be in my church. He was the secretary of our church. Every day he's making announcements, and this is a church that, hey, it's an African church that people can be polygamous. He will always say, he will say, one man, one wife, one man.
Somebody say, yeah, bro, Patrick is saying. So my sister, our women must stand up and say, no, that must be known. You don't fall in love and just, okay, you can do whatever you like. No. I must tell you, marriage is not even enough. Love is not even enough in marriage.
Oh yes, absolutely, Patrick.
You know, if you see, I sent you a post. I just came back over the weekend. We had a 3 days marriage conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they call it weekend to remember. Hotel paid everything for 3 days, and this is my 4th time of attending.
You need to invite me the next one because I really want to attend one of those marriage conferences.
I will send this to you, my sister.
Please, whenever it's coming up again,
yes,
I will
let you know. It's powerful. More than 1,000 people. You have to invest in your marriage.
Oh yes,
it's a covenant. That's what people are missing out. Marriage is a covenant. You forget about I love you or whatever. You know, I said something the last time that before you marry somebody, I said, is this man, is it for me? Sister B, you are sharing your experience that there was a guy you were supposed to marry before.
Hey, brother
I remember
Patrick,
you were sharing that experience.
I dodged. Hey.
Yes, that guy, you don't even know, that guy, my life might even be short-lived. God may not even want you to go through that.
Jesus.
And then I know you love this guy, but that is not the guy for you. Yes, that's what we are missing.
Wow.
Yes, that this guy is not for you. You know, by the time a guy say, okay, and when you are married for 17 years, and I want to go and bring one watermelon, the way you guys were calling her, it has a multiplier effect on the children.
Yes.
You know, women, when I went to somebody I met in London, and he was having this kind of issue, you know what the person told me? He said she was praying that she should be deleted. That what she doing in this world.
Can you imagine?
It affects women emotionally, it saps their mental, everything is gone. There's a level that a woman can take something. Hey, you know, we have children, we have daughters. We are praying for them that they will not mind to such a Mongo park. Nobody, you know. But they say Yoruba, but you don't even want it to happen to any other person. So, you know, that's my take. The multiplier effect on the children, on the woman is going to break the woman.
Yeah.
Hey, it's serious. So, my sisters, we don't even want to go there. So our women should stand on that. Say, okay, I love you, but this is my decision. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Yes. If the man go ahead to do later, you know, you've made it known to him. You can't do that. I'm only this lady this celebrity that got married to this guy, Kazim or whatever. The wife came out and said, I didn't have that conversation with you.
Yes.
Came out. She was bold to say that.
Yes. She said, no. I dash you. I dash you the man. I dash you the man. Take him. I don't want him anymore. I mean, she kept saying, I'm in a peaceful place.
Yes.
She said, I'm in a peaceful place.
It's not easy. Our women, you know, you don't want people to tell you their experience. It's not easy. It's like building a house and the house just fall. You have no place to stay. Even though you are financially okay, you have to start all over. It's not easy. The mental torture, the emotional, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, you must have your dream that me and this guy, we're going to grow old together. This is how we're going to live. We're going to move to Miami, you know, have our own house. Once the children move out, somebody just came. My sister, God will help us. So.
Amen. Thank you so much, Brother Patrick. I appreciate your contribution
you.
as always, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you. Wow. Yeah, we have brothers like Brother Patrick. Brother Patrick, why don't you have a YouTube platform? We need you to join Pastor Shola. You know, we need men like you who can teach other men, because we so when you guys speak, Flaky, unmute yourself, please. Or you see, are you there? Okay, I want to believe that Flaky is not there, because I've tried to make you unmute yourself, but it's not working. Vic Brown, you honest.
Okay, thank you, Sister B.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes. I speak Pidgin English.
Why not? The sweet well, I'm pidgin the sweet parcel. Now because of my non-Nigerian people, otherwise for the not pidgin for here. At least if we speak pidgin, we will confuse YouTube. They're not even here waiting with the talk.
There one of your callers asked one pertinent question. She said that if somebody find himself for this Edochie wife position, what will the person do? You know, what will be the advice? And I think somebody said, okay, you replied that I did being she did like obodooyinbo before they easier for her. But for me, there is one woman we find herself in this situation. I will just briefly share her story. When I was in Nigeria, you know, one of her, her only daughter and my friend that time, a very good sister. So she already have 4 boys and this one girl. So when her husband tell her, say, he won't bring a woman, she say, no, make him no bring. So waiting the man do be saying, go impregnate one girl, we just finished secondary school. You understand? So when he go do that one, then he come meet him brothers, come gather him brothers, approach his wife again. Come tell and say, he don't impregnate girl, and they won't bring the girl. The girl just finished secondary school. That is young girl like that. So now the woman tell them, okay, no wahala. So when they bring the woman, the wife come separate her room. She can't go choose one room for the house where they give them space. She no come out because of her children. Because she said if she come out to get money from the man to the support her children, it go hard.
You go
So she
hard.
go pay for the house, but the thing be say she no go enter the other room with an lie. So she there for the house. She just cut off whatever love she had for the man before. She no show bitterness, but she just concentrate on her own trading where she dey do. But make sure say school fee she dey collect from the man. Anything for any welfare of her children, she concentrated on it. Until later, that her daughter come travel abroad, come get win visa lottery, travel abroad. Then much later, the daughter needed her. The daughter got married and needed her. So it was so easy for the daughter to take her because, of course, she's not doing anything with the father, with the girl father again now. He already get second wife when they stay with.
He abandon her for her, make secondary school pikin they take care of him.
But she still get good relationship with it. She not show bitterness. She still they marry him, but she know they enter in the other room with him. So she not show bitterness. So she easily stay with her daughter. She's doing well. She they do daycare program right now, daycare business with the daughter right in the US, and she's doing very well. And all her children, she don't train them. Make sure all her children train. Because if she come out to get money from the man to the take care of her children go hard. And again, if she come out leave her children, we don't know how this new wife go maltreat the children. You know, so she has to think of all that. So that's just an example I want to share. Any woman will get that kind of mind. If your husband won't carry woman come, make sure say you know give her your body again. You know, so that thing go know say he no go fit eating cake and have it. So that's just my little contribution. If that can work for some women, not every woman, but that is also an option if you are living in Nigeria and if you find yourself for this kind of position.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay,
That's a
bye-bye.
very, very smart one. The woman, he just cuckoo use her teeth. He use her tongue count her teeth. Say, okay, what I go do so? Okay, I'm going to have my day in the sun. Okay, is an option for those who can, who think that will be the best way for them. Yeah, that's an option as well. And if as he go abroad, so cuckoo sit down for there, leave am for Nigeria. Go just dey call am, they say, hello, una get light. Una get light. I mean, they don't take light. NEPA don't take light. Oh, they know they take light for obodooyinbo. We don't get generator for here. We get light 24 hours. Oh my God. Orishirishi. Wetin we no go see. Patrick, congratulations, Jare, on your admission. Well done, sir. God bless you. Welcome, Meg. How are you?
I'm all right. Good evening, Auntie B. How you
Good
doing?
evening. I'm fine.
Okay, I just want to share what we heard today. We heard, I don't know how true it is, that the watermelon has been married before.
Oh, yes, with 2 children.
Are you kidding me?
No, you didn't watch the show yesterday. She has 2
I
grown
did.
kids that Yul has been paying school fees and taking care of, neglecting his own children.
Wow. That's so sad. I feel for his wife, but I think I don't even think she's 40 yet.
Who?
May. I don't
No,
think
she's
she's
not.
40.
No, because you
Yes.
just turned 40. He just turned
Last
40, so
year.
she's younger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she's younger. So what I think, apart from the distortion to her life, I feel for his children. But what will she do? Like I commented yesterday, I don't think there's so much she can do. Like other people have said, it's a tough place to be when you marry a man when you are a child yourself. So the man has been having this domineering. I want to think that the man has been having this domineering effect on her. So she probably might not be able to shake him off as easily as she would have wanted to. So what I would advise is for her to make the best of her 4 children, really and truly, and move on. Because how do you explain this? It's inexplicable. What's the excitement? What
It's the
prompted
moving
him to
on that
do
is the
this?
elephant in the room now, Sister Meg. Moving
What
on
did
is the
he?
big elephant in the room. How does she
Yes,
move on?
how does she move on? That's the question. But she has
Yeah.
to find
It takes
a
a lot
place.
of resources to move on.
Yes, and I pray she has the capability If she doesn't, then well, she might have to just bear the situation. So long as he doesn't bring her home for them to all live together, maybe she can.
Let me tell you
Go
what
ahead.
angers me, Sister Meg. What
Yes.
angers me is that I blocked about 5 people already tonight. I'm not even talking. If you yarn any opata here, I block you straight away. This is my platform. We are
Yes.
an advocacy group, and we do not support polygamy. So if you bring your polygamous ideas and you start supporting, I block you.
No,
So
it's wrong. It's wrong
no,
what he has
that's what
done.
they've been doing. Even women. I've seen a couple of women are blocked tonight saying that, oh, I didn't see anything wrong, Sha, in what he did. When they
No,
start
it's
sleeping with other
wrong.
people's husbands, that's what they do. That's what they
It's
do.
completely wrong. You know, a radio station in Nigeria today asked the question that if you were in such a situation, what will
What
you
would you
do?
do?
And
Yeah.
it took me a while to be able to answer that question myself.
You
I've
see,
been
a
married
lot of
for
people,
20
what they
something
are
years.
saying, my
Yeah.
sister, is that they are saying there's no big deal. They expect her to live with it. Is
No.
that audacity that people are having to tell her to live with a situation that you didn't bargain for?
Yes.
That is what
It's
is doing my head
painful.
in. Nobody
When
has the
she
right to tell her to
No,
live with it.
she has to decide what she wants to do. And I just pray she didn't hear this on Instagram, just like all of us heard yesterday.
Oh, she did. She did.
What?
Yes, she did. She didn't know when he went.
Oh.
He said he claims to be is a real man, but he couldn't even tell his wife he was going to pay what do you call it, bride price for another woman. She found that on Instagram.
Who followed him to pay the bride price, if I may ask?
Oh, sis, it's like you are just joining us. These are all the questions we've been asking since morning.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's even older. They say Watermelon is even older than you and May put together. She's older than both of them.
You sure said the man never eat egbele kokomio.
Now wetin they talk yesterday, they say na kayama tao.
You sure say never eat egbele kokomio.
Sis, I don't know. Now
Because
wetin everybody they talk yesterday,
it's not adding up. It's not adding up.
No,
It's not
some men
adding
like
up. You
older
know,
women.
what that means is that fowl not they refuse corn, you know? So if you dey throw corn for Delta, fowl go to eat them. So maybe you don't give them something, I don't know. Because see, I can't explain this.
All
It's
these
not
Nollywood
adding up at
actresses,
all.
if you don't fear them, those Nollywood actresses, if you don't fear them, those women, they waka, nowhere their leg, no they reach as you see them so. Because now desperate housewives they be.
Me, I thought she was somebody that didn't have baggages. It was today I heard on radio that she has a lot.
Oh,
like
yes.
this is her third. Wow. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Very, very sad. I pray she pulls through this. She will pull through it. I pray she does. I pray God gives her the strength to pull through it.
Amen.
But we all have to ask ourselves the same question I was asked this afternoon. If you are in such a situation, what will you do?
My own answer is very simple. I don't need to go and think about it. It's very, very simple. I don't need to figure it out. I don't need to go and pray. I don't need to analyze it. If I'm in this situation, I am gone. Like yesterday, I am gone. I will never. If anybody that has followed me on this platform know that what I hate the most, I don't hate anything. I don't even like using that word, but polygamy, sis. No.
It's
never.
not a place to be. It's not a place to be. It is well. Well done, Auntie Bio, for all the good things you are doing. God bless you and keep our homes from women like Watermelon.
Amen. Thank you, sis. Happy to have you. Please call again. Thoroughly enjoy talking to you. Thank you. Pink Lady, you are next. We are rounding up now. After you, Yes Corner, and we call it a day.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
I like your name, Pink Lady. I can hear you. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been
there's a wine in Nigeria they call Pink Lady. Do you know? Yeah. When we were growing up, that's about the only wine that I knew. This called Pink Lady.
I just nicknamed I used it on there because sometimes on internet you don't want certain people to find you. So I always
I advise everybody, if you're not, you're not a blogger, you don't have a platform, don't use your original name on YouTube.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been listening to you. I don't really know this man, but I know his father Pete very well. And when I heard that the polygamous thing going on, it hit home. Even though I'm American born and I was born in Houston, Texas, I now live in New York City. I experienced the backlash of a polygamous family because my mother came from a background of, you know, having two mothers. My mother's first mother was the first wife, and she had you know, three girls and one boy. And at that time, it was very hard for my grandma to have a boy, so they went out and decided to go and, you know, bring another wife. I don't know. I'm not trying to, you know, bring. I don't know. You know, Nigerians with the superstition with the witchcraft.
Yeah.
They said that the woman that came in there did something like similar to what Watermelon, whatever you call that lady, Watermelon did. You know, she ended up having one boy, and all of a sudden, my grandpa didn't tell my grandma anything. He just brought the woman in there, and supposedly a lot of my mother passed away. A lot of my mama suffered in this country. I think the woman hated her so much. My mom used to always tell me that woman is evil. That woman is a witch. And I said, Mama, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. She said she's behind why all your cousins haven't married. I'm telling you, evil is real. You better be praying. You think that because you're in America, they don't reach you. I said, I believe in God. And I believe, and I cover myself with the blood of Jesus Christ. And I know I can see some of the affliction, but those things like that, women that do stuff like that, it takes a certain type of evil person to do things like that, to come into somebody's home that's already made, to come into a person's house and destroy it, and even destroy the kids on top of that. If I was that lady, she better protect her children, because I am a product. I've suffered a lot behind that. It messes up generations.
Yeah.
Because you never know where that woman went.
Yeah.
Go and do those type of before she did that, she's already been working on that man.
Yeah.
So if she's not careful, she's the type of person, she wants the wealth, all that stuff like that. So she's gonna want to push the wife out so she can make sure her child have it. That was the type of situation that I'm going through, where the woman wanted her son to be the only one in the family doing well and everybody else in poverty.
Oh yeah, that's what happens in polygamy. That's one of the dynamics.
Yes. And the woman that my mother died, before she died, my mama told me, never you reach out to none of those people. Don't talk to any of those people, because those people are evil. But like I said, I avoid them. I don't talk to them or whatever because of, the polygamous family. But my uncle is very good with that family. And but I try to stay away. But it's never good when you bring another woman into the house, a second woman at that. It's never good. So when I saw this and I said, I've been watching you for a long time, I really liked you. I said, I like this lady. I mean, she speaks it like it is, because a lot of Nigerians are not going to come out and be real honest about some of the things that goes on in our culture. You're not going to be, you're real. And anybody that's listening to you is not going to get any realer than you, Auntie B. So I fool with you. I was like, I like this woman. I've been listening to you for the last 3 to 4 months. And I see this woman, it hits straight from home. She knows how to go. Even with the Sachana, I don't know how to say her name very well.
Osinachi. Yeah.
Osinachi. Yes.
Yeah. Osinachi. You're so American. Osinachi.
Yes, I am. But my mom is a real Delta, Onuchuba Delta State woman. She's from Nigeria, so she knows it. But my mama went through that with my father, the beatings and stuff like that. I witnessed all the stuff. My father used to beat everybody. So that that is the dynamic. That when I listen to you, I said, my God, this woman, no, she doesn't play about abuse.
No, I don't. Okay, so because you just joined us, you don't know, I actually have a sister that passed away because of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you check my channel, you see the story. So that's why
it hit home.
It does hit home a lot. I got a lot of backlash. They say, oh, I don't like men. I'm always bashing men. I'm advising women to leave their marriages and all that, but I don't care.
My
'Cause I
mother
know.
ended up dying of mental, going crazy, even though she stayed in because she didn't want to leave
Yeah.
because of us. She stayed
Yeah.
in that type of stuff and went crazy.
Yeah. It happened to my sister, my
Hmm.
elder sister. Yeah, she got mentally ill as well, and she eventually she passed because of cheating and all sorts of abuse in the marriage. So it's personal for me, you see.
Oh my God! So that's why I listen to your channel. I will even watching just to hear that, because what I've been through a lot. Even though I know the culture like it is nobody, I have to go to church and get so much deliverance because of all the stuff that happened to me. I went through a lot behind that stuff. You know, the thing is you can't go to an American church and talk to people about that because they can't deal with the unforeseen. But you can go to your own people and they will understand exactly what you're saying. No matter if I'm American, it's that blood, it's that
Yeah.
bloodline, and it's
Yeah.
only a real Nigerian, a real African that will understand. American, I've been to American churches. They be like, "Oh, we don't believe in that."
Yeah.
They don't believe
Thank
in that.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution, Pink Lady. Do call again
I
and
will.
enjoy talking to you thoroughly. Have a nice afternoon.
Thank you.
God bless you, Miss Pink Lady.
God bless. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye bye. Okay. I am here with my executive, my CEO, my director. I speak it with my full chest. I'm a scanner. Hey. I like closing the show with you because after you talk, I don't want to take any call again. If you notice, anytime you come into the studio, I go wait until I won't close, then I go add you.
Of course, I know. I know. I understand the assignments. I know
Yes,
I know
so
the stress. In fact, all that time when I dey talk, I don't go gym, run, do the sweat. I dey sweat like Christmas goats right now.
really.
So it's all good.
Mm.
Everybody don't talk. You don't say you get brilliant subscribers.
Timber
All of
and
them,
Caliber.
Timber and
Timber
Caliber.
and Caliber subscribers. Now we there for here.
I'm telling you, no joke at all. All of them just come, they drop gems, you know. During me one ad for this matter, we say, is it, and I dey ask this question because I feel like I think this matter yesterday. This girl married when she was very young. How old
Yeah.
was she? 18 or so, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, say as human beings, we they develop.
Mm-hmm.
And if a couple that are not vested, and I cannot speak to a lot of Nigerian marriages, unfortunately, couples that are vested in themselves at every stage, they will sit down and have conversations. Babe, this is where I am now. I'm realizing that the things I used to like before, I don't like them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I like to do things differently now. I used to like pounded yam. I don't like pounded yam anymore. I kind of have lost taste for it.
Yeah.
Now I don't like to go, you know, partying. I just want to go for a walk in the park. You know, this is where communication comes in. Now, because Nigerian men are not vested, I can boldly say Nigerian men because a higher percentage of people who don't put any effort, little or no effort to marriage, the growth of a marriage, are Nigerian men. The women are ready to
It's
sustain
African men, no. It's not just Nigerian men, no.
African men. But me want talk
Let's say
about
African men. Let's even say yes, African men. Yeah.
African men.
Because you know, sorry, Amoye. You know
Sure.
why I'm saying African men? Because when you talk to women from other African countries, you go no say Nigerian men self they try. What's
This is
Mongo
true.
Park there for other African countries? I'm telling you.
That's true. I know. I understand. Right? So because of that, the girl don't they grow, the man don't they grow, the things he used to like, he doesn't like them no more, but there's no communication. And
Yeah.
this woman, because look at the father-in-law, we don't even need to go too far. Hearing the father-in-law, you know, this is why you have to, and I think one of your people called and said,
yeah.
caller said, you know what? If you look at the family, Look at the family you are entering before you enter. Most people don't. They just like fall in love, right? They ignore. They just say, "Oh, it's just going to be me and my husband," but you forget the family. Imagine the advice when that man. I will not be shocked if that advice he was putting out there was because of his own daughter-in-law. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, that
You know
somebody
what I
else
mean?
said that is possible.
It's possible, So when you look at the family, you don't need to look too far. So the girl was developing, he was also developing, but no communication. That's why he could easily, the allegedly, they say he abandoned his own children and was taking care of another person's children, this woman's children. Why? Because there's no communication. So to him, he's developing and feels like he needs to get somebody, an understanding from outside of himself. I give you a quick story. There was a guy I met, right? This guy, I went for lunch. My work, we had a lunch, and this guy walked up to me and was talking to me. I was talking to him. So we sat down, and the conversation kept going on and on. Next thing he said, that he was trying to toast. And I said, okay, well, thank you for liking me, but are you married? The man said yes. I said, I said, you are talking to me like this. So why are you asking me out? He said, oh, don't even think about it. Say he and his wife, they don't marry for over 30-something years. And it is an agreement between he and his wife. His wife understands that he can go outside and do whatever he likes, but it doesn't affect their friendship, their relationship. And I said to Fiakwa, so you now look the whole room. It's only me you saw. I said, please, brother, if you are feeling, I think you should go back to your wife and talk to her. Whatever it is you think you're missing in your marriage, ask her to give it to you. Why are you trying to remove yourself from a union that has worked for you so far? By the words of your mouth, from what you have shared with me, you guys are doing very well.
Yeah.
You have you are in top position in this company, and you want to ruin all of that because speckles they hungry you for outside. Why not go to your wife? He say, the truth is that there's kind of been some separation because it took them a while to have a baby and all of that. I said, save the story. I'm not
They
interested.
go tell you any story
I
to
beg
make you feel
you.
sympathetic
I
to
not
date them. Story.
I switch off as soon as I hear I'm married. I say, wait till they happen. I drive. I literally carried my food and I went to sit somewhere else. I say, please, as long as we are going to be in this long, don't talk
If
to
you
me
try it
again.
again, you report
I
them to HR.
Straight up. From that day, the man not try him again. Reason why I'm saying this, it happens a lot of times. And this guy that they refer to now, Nigeria, no.
Imagine.
He was born in the UK, raised in the UK, according to his story. Okay, he came. I think he got a job from
And
the
he
UK.
get the audacity to as a married man to come they ask you out. So he thinks the best that you can do is to date a married man.
Exactly. So most times people exactly this wonderful
That's even
story I
an
just
insult.
posted.
You know, say that one an insult.
Of course, I felt insulted. That's why I said to myself, you look the whole room. What was the attract? I wanted to understand because I don't attract married men. So it was a shock to me when it happened. I'm like, this has never happened to me. I was surprised. I was like, why you ask? Why me? I was very offended by it. And these are the questions that sometimes people don't want, they ignore to ask because of they're in the moment. But the truth is that if there was communication going on, if African men were vested in their marriages and they wanted to sustain their families, they will be working on themselves and having regular conversations with their spouses. I have a friend who, she and her husband, every five years, they go sit down, they go consult the next 5 years. They go say, okay, in the 5 years, where you think say we don't grow, where have we grown? You think say mistake then when we make, when we need to change, when we know they do again, when it go carry us to the next 5 years, how we want to go forward. I have a friend who does that with her husband every 5 years. They are Nigerians. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, because Nigerian men unfortunately have no regards, African men don't have regards for their women,
treat them like they are just, jewelry that you can collect and put. And they just assume that, as it was in those days, in the days of our ancestors, so shall it continue to be. But times are changing. And again, until women stop taking the crap from the men from when you are dating. If the man tell you, say, you immediately set him straight.
Now, what is some people they vex for me that some ladies they vex. Okay, I could tell yesterday that there are some, not a lot of them, but some, especially the younger ones, would vex say, May knew. This is not the first time he's cheating. He don't cheat with other women before. But I they look at him again. You see, I have empathy for her because
I do.
Nigeria is a different ball game. What can she do? What can she do? If you want to look at it realistically, what can she do? Before you see man where they faithful, for even pastors, they get girlfriend for Nigeria. So I don't blame her. So people who live in the younger generations who are in the diaspora, and to them cheating is like Oyibo. Their threshold for cheating is like Oyibo. You cheat, you out. Relationship you don't dissolve instantly. They no go understand. But me, I grew up in Nigeria, so I do understand the situation of women like me. Let me make you laugh, Omoye. A very close friend of mine in Nigeria, we were talking about this matter 2 days ago when it happened, and I said, now this validation matter they talk. We say, you know what she tell me? He said, I don't see what he do. And this is a woman, this is somebody I've known for years. Hey, they say a day wow man. My body break.
Waiting people they keep for inside clothes.
A week. I say, you know, see what he do. He say, you know, see what he do. He say whether now you Edochie, that be the problem of Nigeria. Say, why would they talk about them like this? Now say, nothing. I say, why you go talk something like this now? I don't feel make friends with somebody they talk like, I will cut you off. Because I want to make friends with people that will reason the same way. What are you talking about? No, because they try to change that. That's not what I mean. But I'm just saying that Nigeria has bigger problems than this. I say, are you okay? And this is somebody that her husband constantly cheats on her. She treats STIs all the time, of which she's told me. And you don't have empathy for a woman like this. You're saying, why would they talk? Say, you know, see what he do. Say Nigeria has bigger problems. You know, see, some of them, because they've endured it so much, they've come to accept it. It's not anything wrong. So this woman now that is my friend, she said, you know, see what you do. You know, see what you Edochie do. Well, say why? He said, well, what would they make noise about the matter for like this safe? So whether now you Edochie be Nigeria problem. Say the stress for Nigeria too much. Me, I do, but you I don't understand. I they carry this matter. They talk.
Hence why the problem will continue. Hence why, you see, they want me in Nigeria move forward. How? There were some YouTube channels I found yesterday. There were women that were saying the woman should not leave after you have stayed with a man for that long. This one, that one. I'm not here to tell the woman what to do. It is up to her.
Nobody can tell her what to do.
It is her decision.
Yes. But you cannot also tell us how to feel or react about it.
Exactly.
Don't tell me how to feel about it.
Exactly.
Because my morals and my morality compass is not the same with you.
Exactly.
If you decide to stay with a man that is giving you STD, did they give you HIV? He give you hepatitis, and he give you herpes when you know if you treat. Now that time you gonna say you do something where they wrong.
Exactly. Do you understand? So if you imagine people when they think like this, we are trying to move forward. There are thousands of people saying, no, I want to remain.
I was kind of disappointed. I'm not going to lie, Homo here. I was shocked.
My sister, you should not be disappointed though. It is the average mentality with most of Nigerians, most people in Nigeria, most women in Nigeria. It is the average mentality. I'm telling you.
You see, IG says it's not only Nigerians, the Gambia girls are fighting to become second wives like crazy.
Well, I think
No
Hey, it's true. Because at the end of the day, when you look at this thing, now women, now they empower these men, now they give them power. They say, oh, don't blame the women, don't blame the women. And yes, everybody's an adult and everybody has a right to make a decision. But if you keep allowing someone to consistently abuse you, take you for granted, and he sees that you're not making any effort, no matter what he does, he's still there. No matter what she does, you are still there. It will continue. It can't change.
look, no, let's take a minute to reflect back to Samuel Wilson. Did you see the wife showing like she had any kind of humiliation or shame?
Zero.
2
In
weeks
fact, he was like
after,
pepper
a
them
woman
guys.
came out and said, I am pregnant for your husband. She dust her face. She threw away her face.
I tell you, say that night she do midnight prayer, cast and bind, tie up. Say any person when they try to break him, I tell you, that woman go don't pray that night before he sleep. He go direct the prayers to the girl. I'm telling you. They're not care. And this is why women, they see women as anything, because women know they stand up for what is right. Why? Because of their own selfish need. I don't want to come up for husband.
People like us now, they see us as radicals. We are radicals now.
I'm already a radical. I never cuckoo marry. I
would rather be a radical than for me to sit down and be tolerating. No, I hate what I like. Man did it talk.
I hate what I like now, so I hate what I don't like. About whatever
I hate what
I don't like what I don't.
I don't like what I hate what I don't like. I did it talk.
No. I don't like what I hate. I think
if
I
I
don't
marry
know.
man when they cheat, if I no work, if I not last.
Like
because my body they hot where.
Me too. Exactly. Exactly. You see, so women, as long as women continue to enable the bad behavior. See that video when you play now with our Ogasa Okonkwo the Great. Look at the line of reasoning. How many years ago you do that video? It's not too thin now.
Esther, thank you very much. I had the same conversation with another person today. They were that one of my sisters there was saying, I don't even know why we're talking about it because she's not going to leave. I said, no. It's not even about y'all alone. It's about his status. He's a celebrity. He's a role model for a lot of young men.
Exactly.
So Esther, what Esther is saying that anybody that waters down you and Watermelon Saga is also supporting this disgusting behavior. Yul is a public figure. Many boys look up to him. The kids look up to him. That is the cocoa of the matter.
Exactly.
Esther, you hit the nail on the head.
Yes. They are looking up. He's a public figure and he's imposing his lifestyle on other people, on other young men.
The problem I have with Nigerian celebrities is that they don't understand what comes with this fame that they have.
They don't.
The responsibility that comes with having a platform, having a voice, they don't understand it. And that's why they behave anyhow.
Of course. And that's why they can show themselves and show and do whatever they like, just the way what we're talking about right now. And this is why the society cannot move forward, because the women are also the perpetrators. They're like, I beg, go, don't listen to anybody saying you should leave your husband.
Many women don't support them. Go Instagram now. You go see post for all the major what do they call them, blogs.
I just my Instagram. I don't want to see you.
There's nothing that he did that a lot of men are not doing.
Exactly.
They are just hiding their own.
They have accepted,
including somebody that was married to a Nollywood actress. He said this one was so bold to say that his second wife snipped out of his house. Now they come and say, "Oh, guy, you know, get shame. You married one, in all state. The second one, he said the second one sneaked out of my house. What do you do? You don't see woman where they happy for marriage. One day, when maybe you did nap or you did sleep, you go pack it. You just pack something, just sneak out.
That means you must be horrible. You must be unbearable.
Noella, how many of you know now the ex-husband of Noella is the one that said that comment that
I don't know who Noella is.
She's an actress.
Okay.
She said my second wife sneaked out. We say, oh guy, you know you will get shit.
He not fit shout up in mouth when people they talk. He not fit shout up in mouth. You see, this is not the problem when we get. So until women start to take responsibility, he get one group for here. I think one judge for here. I don't forget her name. The judge said something. She's married. She said women have to learn to stand up. If every woman stand up, say, you know what? If you are not coming with your best, forget it. All the men go sit up. If women, every woman gather say, I know they take bad behavior again. No more kwekus for no man. They go find cure for HIV. They go find cure for all the diseases when they plague the world. I'm telling you, it is not true. It is not a lie. It's a fact. But because as we they talk, now so women they sit down. Some women they sit down. Now they talk. Oh, me I see my when you marry me now. I beg, I die dear. That's the attitude. So how the society won't change? Even the leaders, the women when they marry, the men are visionless, the women are visionless. Nobody.
Now why electricity no dey Nigeria now? 60 years of Agbaya.
Exactly. Imagine if you marry president, you marry governor, everything not dey okay. When you go tell the man, say, what are you doing?
The visionary people, when would they think say they go sit down to think about Nigeria? Now, because they think about every day.
With their vision. How they want to marry, not be person this House of Reps have been a Senate floor when say get about 20-something wives. The government or the government money, they fund that man lifestyle. 20-something wives. You know how many children go down? Maybe like 40-something.
When they don't cash Nigerian senator for inside where they buy toy, you don't forget that
exactly.
Malam when go slap woman for inside, not inside toy shop this year.
So
he carry inside chicks, he carry go there. Go buy toy.
So imagine that sometimes
if they see why Nigeria they jaga the way they now all this behavior.
Now all this behavior, enabling the ones where the women when they know they stand up for the truth. How you go marry your husband get position of authority. When be say you go use the opportunity to leave lasting legacy. Now the man they think about you. You go they think of okay, this man not they doing. Make me do my own. Make I know say okay.
If they know they think of because why you think say people like what did they call that woman when they send Kayamata? Why you think say they're famous? Why you think say people even know of people like that?
Thank you.
The average, all of these celebrities, now how to cash the next man when go give them money.
Neither
how
they
to cash
think.
Sugar daddy.
Neither they think.
All these men. Why you think all those girls they always take picture where they say they stand for door, pull their yash go back because they know say the guys they look. Next day they go enter the GM.
Of course, parade themselves for free. Again, one funny TikTok when I see the man say, he get message for all those girls when they don't naked. Now only 10,000 followers you get. He say it's time to put on your clothes. It was so funny. I laugh.
I mean, you have to stand for something now.
Oh my God!
You have to stand for something. If your brain empty, then you go sell your body. Invariably.
Now.
I make all of them run to go do nyash, do breast now, do everything so that they will fit package where.
Exactly.
The desperation. Hey, Jesus.
Yes. This is why. Because if to say they think what we're supposed to think for that country, if to say that they really pressed by the issues that is I want to speak big grammar, not let me speak. When they break the system down, every woman to your tent to Israel, you go say, you know what? We are tired of being tired. These things must change today.
This Reno, ice. This Reno Macri, I be waiting be name.
I not mention that man.
We go reason matter one day because it was past. Even the chief Edochie where we they talking matter now. We feel still excuse the behavior.
Hypocrite ever. That man.
This Reno Macri, you know the worst part. You go add Bible joining him. That man is so misguided. He's so delusional, and he's somebody that it seems like he's suffering from some undiagnosed illness.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. I agree 100%. I detect no lies. I'm telling you, this is why. Imagine him saying that and he's supposed to have some. People believe that he has small brain in his
He don't
head.
get any brain. Which brain he get? Now to sit down for Instagram, they post every day, they write nonsense.
He gets supporters now. Now
When I
people when they get
see all the
supporters,
things that he spews, I'm like, oh really?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it is up to each and
They
every.
say you get baby mama. Yeah.
That's what I hear. I think yesterday they talk about the video.
Now them people they talk now. They say he has a daughter from another. With all the Bible where they quote no mockery.
Hypocrite. Babanla hypocrite. This is why Nigeria cannot change, because everybody is all about their selfish desire, selfish need. How many kwekus I fit get? The women
You know,
they
say
think,
you both they laugh also. You know, say they
of
laugh us.
course that they laugh for
They laugh us
they're
now.
not gonna
Say,
laugh
see
us.
them.
You not
You
go
see
laugh.
them. They
You
laugh
not
us.
go laugh. Then
They
you go
look us
laugh now.
as people when be say, you know, continent where be say they don't get sense. Like
And we they act like who gets sense. You look the continent by yourself.
they
If they
don't
act
look
like,
us. They go look us there. They'll just shake their head. When you both look, you shake head. If they look you like the most foolish person where be saying, you know, they think.
of course. And are they not justified if they think that way?
I don't
No,
blame them.
me and you, they talk this matter now. Are we not disgusted by it? Imagine outside that will not be us. Imagine people, countries, they think of how their future generation will take good. People, they put things in place for generations yet unknown. People, they think of how they go to make life better for human beings, for their own people. No, Africans, they think how they want to add bekus join bekus, how they want to add house join house, how they want to thief all the resources, sign off the destiny of all their children and the ones yet unborn, sign their destiny away to foreigners. That is what they think about. Yet we have churches in every corner, even the pastors and their wives. You are a pastor, your husband is a pastor, you have nothing, no legacy. Nobody can say, hey, this woman, even the husband a pastor, but if you see the impact when this woman they make, it's not by having big churches, it is by having impact in the lives of people such that they are built up from the inside so that they can change the society. No, these women only care pastor's wife, deacon wife, overseer wife. Now they want to fly jet from here to tomorrow. No hospitals, no better schools, no road, no water, no woman.
Now why this
No
you don't show
woman.
Person be that? Because we had so much hope on him. You
I
know.
don't get hope on them. I don't even know the man, and I make me know the man though. I don't
No,
know
me
the
I know
man
am
though.
o. I know
I
am
don't
o.
send them.
I was
I know
following
Papa
him
and
until
me.
yesterday. I don't
I
follow.
don't
Who they
follow.
follow
I thank
nonsense?
God,
I
say I
don't
know they
follow
follow all these
nonsense.
celebrities.
No.
The man, the obvious me when I hear say that Peter Edochie be Papa, I say so why are we having this argument now? Because I
Yes.
remember what the man said.
Yeah.
Why are we having this argument? The man clearly is his father's son. He's doing exactly what his father wants him to do. And where would the woman have mouth? Which mouth do the woman want to get? When you have in-laws like that, I guarantee you, all in brothers, they think the same way. I don't know if he has sisters. I'm sorry for the sisters. If he does. But all the men are the same place. Now they put their
He
head
was
for
not
bed.
ready for the backlash. The backlash too much. He
Make
wasn't
them
ready.
drive him out of the social media.
They drag him
Make
by
them drag him.
him balls. Now in balls
Yeah,
that
may
they
they
drag him.
continue. May they I
They
thank God
drag
for
him.
yes. I thank God for social media because now it's good for Africans.
No,
So
they
that
too
when
drag
they
him.
go
I'm
drag,
sure he was shocked. He don't go
yes,
posting. He go post me. He go post me. Quand they post me, they say, my number one. My number one.
I
Now
see
people
him.
tell her, say, she should be
But
your only number.
exactly,
Not number one and two. Are you normal? Like I
exactly.
said, Macaroni's voice, Mr.
I'm
Macaroni.
telling you, my number one, what is that? What is that now race? Now 100-meter road though, human being life, spirit,
No,
soul, and body.
honestly, I believe strongly that polygamy will end one day. Because a lot of women now are saying no to it, and even some men, are saying, no, this is rubbish. What are you doing? What are you doing? You look ridiculous.
Of course he
This
is.
is 2022, for goodness sake.
But you know what, Sister B? These people don't read. These people don't develop themselves. These people don't have any
Very
sense of
backwardly
reformation.
thinking people. You can't tell me say
Exactly.
nothing wrong with them.
Nothing wrong
There's
with it.
everything wrong in it.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. One time I moved back to Nigeria, there was one guy that was asking me out, right? This guy, hey, everybody, all my friends were like, oh my, this guy is in love with you. He's in love with you. I see this guy. We had a conversation one day. He now told me, he said, you know, Maya, I really love you and I really, really want to be with you. But you know, he admits, he say he's a serial cheater, but if I can put up with it, he said it casually. I'm telling you, I look him, I say, bros, they never tell you who I be. I say, you and who they do that one. I say, hold yourself. I don't need them. I'm not desperate. Do you know that the people around me then were telling me, because one, I told my friends, when they were asking me, why did you turn this guy down? I said, number one, look at his friends.
At least he told you.
His friends around him, now I take no say no go good. The relationship no even get where they go. His friends around him, Sister B, toxic. Do you know that most of his friends are married? When they go out, they don't go out with their wives. They only go out. You'll see 3, some will bring 4, some will bring. Now that time I give up for Nigeria. I say, Jesus. I had to ask him, I said, are you okay with this? Look at your friends. They call
Show me your friends. People were talking about looking at the family. You also need to look at the friends. If you're going to marry a girl, look at her friends. If you're going to marry a guy, look at her. Look at his friends, his circle.
Exactly. Do you know that if that guy was not in that environment and did not have those, because aside from the people that are around him, if you remove him and put him in a thriving environment, he's a different person entirely.
Yeah.
But because of the people around him, they don't let the man see road. Even
it's like that. You attract what you are. He's like that too. That's why he has those friends. You see, as you did now, the kind of friends you have around you is like minds. You understand?
Yep.
It has to be people that you flow together. And that's why I was so disappointed yesterday, even though I've left that my friend in Nigeria for 15 years now that I've been here. Okay. But still, I want to believe that she's upgrading small, not to think like that, to say, I don't even know, I don't see anything where you do wrong. I say, oh, really?
My sister, now the average mentality.
I say, really?
They're
Why
not
you gonna say that? Why are you saying that? Hey, Bridgie, no. I said, no, you can't say that. You are a woman. Your husband has cheated on you repeatedly. You told me. So why are you saying that you don't see anything wrong that you has done?
This is why it cannot change. It's going to take a while. The only people that will change is that the upcoming generations, the ones that will push back, and the people like us, that our voice is very loud and they think we're not normal right now.
We plenty.
Exactly.
These days, all this young upcoming generation, they're not here. They're not send you. If you try with them, they will show you.
Exactly.
Because I just like the upcoming generation of women, African women these days.
Yes. Because you should know. Exactly. You should
know. Because I don't see, say, you need to match Mongo Park. You match them up with anything where they come give you like that.
You bring her to them. You go even bring her to the raise the
roof. They talk about how you have to be shy. Shyness is a good trait. Shyness is not a good thing.
My sister, I don't want to use the word for here, but 40 and 15, think Sister B, waiting that not child. That woman was a child.
He looking. He said even all through their marriage, you know if you look the man face.
Why you want to look him now? How? Compare and contrast. Now, grandpapa to granddaughter be that now. If you say the man marry early, now granddaughter, now he marry. No understand. So these things, and now women that they go really bring, that they supposed to bring this thing, that they go push. And the men, when they support, say women need to stand strong. All those women they be say they raise for single parent homes. most of them, some of these men are the strongest men I've met. The ones that grew up in single with, their mom
Because they
raising
can
them
see
and
the
all that.
struggle. They see
Because
the
they
struggle of
see
their
the
mother.
struggle of
Yeah.
their mother, and they see the strength, and they see the love, so they're tough, right?
Yeah.
Those are the people that will push. Men that are that also desire to see the change, and the women have to step up their game. Nigerian women are too smart. I don't know why they do weak.
No, now because of marriage. Now because of marriage. But we all establish here that there is no award for long suffering. Now me suffer pass. If you see as I suffer, me, my mama suffer, my grandmama suffer, me suffer.
Exactly.
I make I pray one strong mountain on fire. Which church for Nigeria they pray the strongest prayer against suffer for marriage? Show you delay ni. Na generational hereditary crown when you they wear with pride, say you they suffer. Yeah, na this suffer pass. They go they drag and say, oh no, you don't suffer reach me. Oh. If you see I suffer, this one go say, na me suffer pass. They go they drag am.
Absolutely. Opinionated Jen. Absolutely.
God punish suffer.
I'm telling you. And as parents, this is intentional now. Intentional parenting, you see the wahala that all these things are causing. The fact that Nigeria is stuck where it is because people are not, they don't even know what in their rights be. Some of them don't even know whether they did bad situation or they're not the bad situation. Some of them, they are so far deep into it. The people around them are telling them, stay, it's okay. Where will you go? Don't do this. I know back then in Nigeria, I knew women that were CEOs of companies, MDs of companies. They married men that the men, if they want to go outside, maybe the company is sending them outside, they have to carefully tell the man, call the man's family, have family meeting to beg the man in order so that the man will
allow them to go.
Were allowed CEO and MD of a company, and they were preaching these messages in
that is also Nachi's story now. It's the man that will decide whether she will go or not.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the woman is now saying, you have to humbly, in my mind, I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, it's
what
okay.
What the heck is this?
It starts from, we're just gonna end it because we can go on and on and on and on and on, my darling.
It's true.
But it starts from your mindset about marriage. What does marriage mean to you as a woman, as a man? What does it mean to you? If the totality of your existence is around marriage, then you go take anything. Okay? So you need to determine, what is marriage? I want to be married. I want to be happy in my marriage. I want to be myself. I don't want to lose myself in my marriage. I mean, the last time we had the show, you were talking about how, my husband allows me, that word in quote, allow me to, to do this, to have this platform, to live, to pursue my vision. It's not because, and I'm saying this with all humility, thank God for the kind of person that my husband is, but I've already made up my mind before I got married that I'm not that desperate for marriage, or I will not be in a marriage where I'll need permission to live my authentic life.
Exactly.
So it starts from you as an individual.
Yes.
Okay? It starts from you as an individual, as a woman. What does it mean to you? Is marriage... Some women, all their life, now marriage be everything.
Oh, yeah.
So that marriage, so it's up to you what you can take. And the thing I found about brothers, even the good ones, it's your threshold. They will test them what you can take. So if you can take and they will continue to the drum, you go continue to the drum, they continue to the drum, continue to the drum. One day when you go say, no, I cannot say, but you don't they take them before now. But if not the first time and you say, no, Ogbeni, I love you, I appreciate you, I respect you, I honor you, I submit to you as a Christian woman, as my husband, but you can't do this. No,
Sister B, to this point, let me just say something my mom told me, right? When I was growing up at home. She said, I will say it in my language and then I will interpret it. Ebule urie visodo emuheariole. Meaning what you know that you cannot take from the beginning, you need to start setting the boundaries. Because she said that is when you put your foot down and the man knows that there's certain things you will not take, he will not try it. If he tries it one time, he will regret it for the rest of his life. That thing sank. I was maybe like 10 when she said that. She used to say it a lot. She used to say a lot of things. Oh, no robo, so who no boho or you joke robo so meaning don't let any man raise his hand up to smack you. If he raises that hand, don't let him bring it down. Take your bags and leave. She used to say that. I used to wonder, what kind of crazy mama is this one? No? Because I didn't understand, right? As
It's
a
true.
child.
What she said is true.
What
Absolutely.
she
Let me tell
said
you
is
something.
true.
Let me give you an example. We're rounding up. I'm going to finish at exactly 3 hours.
Right.
When we just got married, you know me, I'm a social person. I like going out. I like parties.
Right.
My husband doesn't like parties, okay? He doesn't like going to parties. So when we just got married, hey, every time I'm going to party, say, hey, party all the time. How can a married woman be going to party? What are you going to do in the party? With another man will not be looking at you and say, I say, but I was going to party before we got married now. So I like going to parties. I like socializing. So my
Right.
husband's party is church. He likes going to church a lot. He's a minister. So he
Right.
doesn't socialize. The only party he goes to is the party in the church that we hold in the church. Okay? If you see him go to a hall party or any party, it has to be the one that is organized by members of the church. Okay? Me, I get plenty friends. I like to go plenty party. Anyone that call me put Moya, including the one that don't call me put, I go. So it used to cause a lot of problems for us. So when we recently got married, we would quarrel. Hey, how can a married woman go to party and say, I call her and say, Oga, no, make we not quarrel. Let's not fight. This is my lifestyle. You cannot change it, okay? I like going to party. If you don't like it, it's fine. Stay at home. I will go and come back. Because if a woman wants to do anything, you don't need to go to party to do anything. You feel women, if you Temiti is not here today. In the north, you see all those women, they cover head when they stay inside Puda, when they inside house. Now the aboki where they bring their food serve, now then they hammer them inside that place. Where they carry food, can't give them. Those are the women that they don't even allow to go out to. Now go carry and sit down and say, Oga, I beg, make we no quarrel. I don't want. Me, I get social life. I know if you just they go church, they do pastor wife. No, I need to go out. I like to socialize. I like my friends. I like hanging out. I like dancing. I like music. So if you don't like her, sit down for us. I go. When I come back, I go greet you. As long as I give you food, I take care of my children. I do all my responsibility as a wife. If I'm not lacking on that, then we shouldn't have any problem. And since then, no wahala. I can travel to Manchester for party. I can go to Ireland, go to Dublin. I dey waka. I don't go party for America before. Yes. This
It
me why
makes
they here.
you
So
more
I
it
ready
makes
for
you
you
more
go Maryland,
effective.
go party for my friend in Nigeria. The daughter lived in Maryland, was getting married. I went to the wedding. We do one for Maryland. So problem solved. But you see the problem, the typical Nigerian woman go say, my husband no want make I dey go party. So you go sit down. But you know, say you like to go party or you like to socialize. So you can't sit down because you won't please them. Speak your mind. It's about communication, how you make her understand. Say, I like this thing, no, I like to do them. No stop me because if you change me, I will be very unhappy. If you don't want me to go that party, if I stay for house, I go just the verse. I will cook food, I will pour salt.
Of course, it is an outlet. Every human being needs an outlet.
Yeah.
What you enjoy
This is
and
what
makes
I
you whole.
enjoy. Because you don't enjoy it, don't
Exactly.
try to stop. My point is that we had that conversation, and
Yeah.
since then, it's never been a problem anymore. So I can go to parties, come back. It doesn't need to come. In fact, people know us, don't even, when they see me, they won't say, where's your husband? Because they know he won't come. He's not going to come. So they just see me and say, okay, where's your husband? Is he in church? I'll say, yes.
Exactly.
Go to
No,
church.
because that's his own outlet. Everybody get different
Yes.
outlets.
So
So
we
you
have
have to
different
know
things that we
yourself.
like. Don't change
Yeah.
me. I'm not changing you.
Simple.
Let me
It
be
is,
me. You can
yes.
still have your individuality in your marriage, and
Yes.
you still have your core values that bring you together as a couple.
Eh? Exactly. This is what Nigerian women need to be learning, for Christ's sake. Don't throw yourself away because of marriage, for Christ's sake. Know who you are at least. Even if you're going to marry young, let that training start early. Know who you are. Understand what you like. Be your own person. Be a whole human being on your own. It doesn't matter. Whoever's coming to meet you where you are. And then you can grow from there and continue to communicate with understanding and love and build each other up. Healthy homes bring about healthy communities and build healthy nations. I don't know if I
Amen.
want to talk again, Auntie B.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Oh, this
Thank
has
you,
been
my
fire.
darling.
God bless
Mhm.
you again, as always.
Thank you, my
This topic
darling.
these days, man, you just dey bring them back to back.
Back to
Back to
back,
back.
back to back. Lots
That
of
your outfit,
lessons.
na
Hmm.
dime, that pop, oh, royalty. See the
I be
makeup
just saying,
from
I
top.
be just saying, I read I like oh, I not gonna know as the pink,
No,
as
that
the
purple makes
pop gonna
sense.
pop, man.
Oh my God.
The
Glitter,
purple is
glitter.
poppy.
Oh my God. It was beautiful. You looked amazing. I not see
Thank
him
you.
before. When I customer I replay and I missed the first part. Now I
I
say,
see.
what? See, I heard this picture. You don't lose weight, oh, Sister B. You're keeping secret. So you're
Not yet.
keeping secret. It's
Thank
okay.
you.
It's
We'll
okay.
talk
Love
later.
you. Bye.
Bye, darling. Thank you. I can love you less. So we are going to end here. Okay. I mean, we started the conversation by talking about in-laws and the views and values of your in-laws and father-in-law, especially because we talked about mother-in-laws in the past. You know. So yeah, Gigi, I'm coming to your party. Yeah, definitely, I'm coming. You can't stop me from coming. I'm in Hertfordshire this Saturday. Yeah, I'm coming to Hertfordshire. We are going to look. We are going to boogie down. Yeah, that's my outlet. I like socializing. I'm not like a party animal that likes going every party, but I like to socialize. I work very hard. So if I don't socialize, let me say, make depression not go keep person for this lonely country now. According to my sister say, oh, but don't you go, it's too lonely. Go work, come back, go church, come back, walk. No get house get, you no get driver, nothing, no get cook, no only you. So yeah. So, my people, when I do well, oh, thank you everyone that called in. It's been an amazing evening. And the lessons are not lost. Please, Mokuna not forget you. Very, very important. Mokuna they check. Single ladies, check your father-in-law. Check them where. Okay? And people they ask about you, Edochie, what your wife go do. So, it's up to her what she go do. This is her life, and this is entirely her decision. None of us go feel. I mean, we can speculate, but she has she has the decision to make what she decides to do. But it's very, very important that you check whether you are a brother or your sister. If you want to marry a girl, for instance, check her friends, check her mother, especially her mother. Very, very important. If you want to marry a guy as well, check his family. What are their values, their core values? What do they stand for? Very, very important because most guys, they become a copy of their father. Okay? If it was the man that raised them. So it is well. I mean, our love and prayers to May, Edochie, we pray that, she makes the right decision. That is, whatever she decides to do, you know, it's her choice, whatever she decides to do, and we pray that she makes the right decision for herself and her children going forward. And we wish her the very best of luck. It's not an easy thing. Thank you all so much for being here. Augusta Gold, I see you. You turned up today for here. Oh. Well done. Thank you, my darling. Thanks everyone for being here. Yeah, I appreciate you all very, very much. Give this video a thumbs up. We don't get plenty thumbs up. Oh. We had over 2,000 people watching, and the thumbs up not even reach 800. Yes, the remaining part of the church wants to make me. I will post it. Don't worry, Bingbe. I will. I will. I'm still editing it. Now yesterday was marathon, today again. Don't worry. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you in my next one. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you guys very much. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. And I will catch you in my next one. I love you. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.